Now, the UpNorthSportsRadio.com pregame show with Rich Calkins and J.J. Rowley, presented by Source Julian. Source Julian has been Northern Michigan's premier dealer for fireplaces and alternative heating solutions for many years. Check them out at SourceJulian.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Up North Sports Radio. J.J. Rowley alongside Rich Calkins. Once again, back at the beautiful confines of Thurlby Field for the annual Pink Out game and senior night. Rich?
Yeah, no, the double whammy here tonight. So what a great, it's always great to be back home once again, JJ. A little bit of home cooking. It did really well for West last week as they won a 30-13 score against Mount Pleasant. And so here we're taking on Bay City Western tonight. And, you know, Bay City Western, they're coming in with a 2-5 record, a team that's dangerous. You got to be ready to go. But right now, West starting to click on all cylinders.
All right, so we've got a lot of fun to cover here tonight, including, you see, the senior cheerleaders being introduced right now on the field. We'll have a special senior night presentation for you at halftime. Make sure you stay tuned for that. And coming up after the Coach Wagner pregame interview, the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Michigan Trailer, we'll have a special coin flip that occurred here just minutes ago in honor of a TC alum and to honor tonight's Pink Out game. Rich?
All right, looking forward to it.
So we'll be back. Stay tuned. You're watching Up North Sports Radio.
Source Julian is your fireplace expert in Traverse City, the only dealer to offer the entire line of Cozy Heat fireplaces. Whether gas or wood burning, indoor or outdoor, Cozy Heat has traditional and modern options, and Source Julian can help you design and install your custom creation and make your Northern Michigan home a truly special retreat. Imagine all the lazy days and magical nights in front of your custom-built Cozy Heat fireplace. Visit Source Julian in Traverse City or sourcejulian.com.
Jimmy John's is proud to support TC West football. Try the new Jimmy John's Mediterranean chicken or veggie wraps. So healthy and so delicious. Pair it with a side of pita chips with Sabra roasted red pepper hummus. With lots of classic favorites or the new wraps menu, there's so much to love at the two Jimmy John's locations in Traverse City. Easy to pick up, and of course they always deliver freaky fast. The player and parent of the game is presented by Jimmy John's of Traverse City.
It's been said that no American can go through a day without using a product grown or produced in Michigan. Well, if you live in Michigan, you shouldn't go through a day without the protection of Farm Bureau Insurance. I'm Ben Amon, Farm Bureau. We serve only Michigan, so we know what Michigan needs. We know and we understand you. We protect you. For pure Michigan-based protection, call me, Ben Amon, in Traverse City at 231-735-3127. Or Farm Bureau Insurance, Michigan's insurance company, 231-735-3127.
When it's time for a change, head to J-Lube, where Northern Michigan changes their oil. With 4 clean, convenient locations in TC and Williamsburg and a handy, knowledgeable staff, J-Lube is ready to keep you rolling. They check all the fluids, filters, and get you back on the road in 20 minutes or less. You also get a free car wash certificate so your outside is as ship-shape as your insides. Open 8 to 6 Monday to Friday, 8 to 4 on Saturday. It's J-Lube for a change that'll keep your car or truck running like it should. Visit jlubeservices.com for your nearest location.
The construction is winding down, but we're just getting started with new fall flavors at Bay Bread Company in Traverse City. Caramel apple muffins and sweet rolls, pumpkin scones and coffee, just to name a few. Stop in during the month of September, buy 3, get 1 free on cinnamon rolls, sticky buns, scones, and muffins. Visit baybreadco.com for more details and upcoming baking classes. Baybreadco.com, we're baking our buns off for you every day at Bay Bread Company in Traverse City.
It's time for the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Michigan Trailers in Traverse City. Sales, service, parts, and more. Michigan Trailers has your hauling solution. Joined as usual in the Coach's Corner is head coach of the Traverse City West Titans, James Wagner. And coach, quite a performance last week by this Titan team as they beat a really good Mount Pleasant team 30-13.
Yeah, a lot of good things happened for us. A lot of things clicked. I think the kids had just a chip on their shoulder from a previous couple weeks, and there was some growth that needed to happen within our team, and a lot of things that we had to address in practice. And I think, honestly, I think we came out and played probably our best, most complete game thus far. at least since early on. So yeah, really proud of my guys and really proud of just the coaching staff and everybody involved in that win. It was awesome.
Yeah, Coach, second highest scoring output for the team this year, with putting 30 points on the board, but also real dominating defensive performance in that second half as shutting out that Mount Pleasant team.
Yeah, I thought, the kids were, they were hungry for anything that came their way. And I thought defensively we were stout. Our game plan was solid and the kids were able to execute it very well. And, I think the kids, giving up 26 the week prior defensively, they felt a little hungry to get back on defense and prove people what they're capable of doing. And, it's rare for my guys to have defensively given up more than 2 scores this year, and so yeah, I thought they responded very well, and they did a good job coming out and executing game plan.
And Coach, Friday night we take on a 2-5 Bay City Western team. It's going to be the pink game to support, of course, cancer awareness, breast cancer awareness, and a Bay City Western team you can't take too lightly because they'll battle you right to the bitter end.
Yeah, I think. Well, first of all, I mean, it'll be cool. It'll be a great night just to be able to honor those that have either struggled or fallen to cancer, and anything that we can do, obviously, to support awareness and raise money for. I mean, I think it's a great cause, and it's a really cool thing and a cool event. So it'll be awesome. We'll be decked out in some accessories of pink, that's for sure. So that'll be really cool. But yeah, Bay City Western, I mean, and they're a team they're physical, they're big, they're very big up front, and they're aggressive. I mean, they've played in some tight ball games. I mean, they lost to Midland Dow 3-2. They lost to Traverse City Central 12-10, and so they've played in 2 close games that they've kind of lost there at the end. And they lost on a blocked field goal last week to Central, and so it's just it's a team. Records don't always indicate what a team is. And I told our guys this week, I said, you throw the records out the window, it doesn't matter. I mean, these guys are hungry for a win, just as we are, and we need to be able to show up and be able to play at a high level, because if we don't, we're going to get exposed. And yeah, I mean, I like guys are at where their mindset's at. I like how they're approaching each practice this week, and they're they know what's at stake, and they know what they're setting out to try and do. And so just the attention to detail for these guys has been very good, and I'm excited to see what this week of practice will show.
Yeah, Coach, now that Midland Dow game that was only 3-2, was that only in 7 innings, Coach?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen a game like that before.
That's incredible.
It's pretty incredible.
I saw this, I was researching it, Coach, and I see that and I go, is this some type of typing error or something? Because I've never seen a high school game literally where both teams scored. You can't get any lower score.
Yeah, no, it's pretty crazy. We all saw that earlier in the year, and yeah, I mean, it's a bizarre score, but that it just goes to show too. Bay City Western, I mean, hangs in tough with Dow, and Dow's a good team, and as we saw, and they beat us. And it's like on any given night, like I've said all along, on any given night, anyone can beat anybody, and so we got to be able to bring it. And like you said, if we don't, there's going to be some problems. And so yeah, we have another practice here today, and obviously looking forward to being able to fine tune everything that we need to in order to go into Friday. But being at home, being able to play for a good cause. I mean, I know our guys are always fired up to play in front of our home crowd. So looking forward to the opportunity to go out there and compete again.
Yep, looking forward to another great night at Thurlby Field, Coach. And appreciate you joining us on the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Michigan Trailers.
Michigan Trailers near Chum's Corners is having an end of the summer sell down right now. Over $5,000 off of the tremendous selection of trailers in stock and ready to roll. All prices are clearly marked on over 150 units. The best selection of utility trailers plus the best service, parts, and accessories, all at Michigan Trailers on US 31 South across from Menards in Traverse City. Visit in person or online 24/7 at michigantrailers.com. Let's go Titans!
Welcome back to UpNorthSportsRadio.com and tonight's Traverse City West Titans game. The Titans at home at Thurlby Field to take on Bay City Western. Tonight's honorary captain is West Senior High alumni Jake Townsend. Jake is a 2006 West Senior High grad who was a Titan soccer and basketball player. Jake currently lives in Traverse City with his wife Ashley and two daughters Kenna and Harper. He and Ashley started dating at West Senior High and have been together for almost 20 years. Jake was recently diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma, a rare type of bone cancer, and in September of this year, Jake is currently downstate receiving treatments. So representing him tonight are his daughters Kenna and Harper, his dad Carl, his mother-in-law Shelly, and Grandma Phyllis. And tonight, during halftime, there will be a bucket blitz to raise money for Jake and his family. Jake is undergoing all of his treatments in Ann Arbor, and all of the money raised tonight will go towards medical and travel expenses for Jake and his family. We now head down to the field for the pregame toss. That happened just a few minutes ago.
Captain is West Senior High alumni Jake Townsend. Jake is a 2006 West Senior High graduate who was a Titan soccer and basketball player. Jake currently lives in Traverse City with his wife Ashley and two daughters Kenna and Harper. He and Ashley started dating at West Senior High and have been together for almost 20 years. Jake was recently diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma, a rare type of bone cancer, in September of this year. Jake is currently downstate receiving treatment, so representing him tonight are his daughters Kenna and Harper, his dad Carl, mother-in-law Shelly, and Grandma Phyllis. Tonight during halftime, there will be a bucket blitz to raise money for Jake and his family. There is also a table set up by the main entrance on 14th Street with items for sale. Jake is undergoing all of his treatment in Ann Arbor, and all of the money raised will go towards medical and travel expenses for Jake and his family.
Not functional right now. Okay, guys, I always like to start off with this. Congratulations on being named captain. You may not think that's a big deal, but that's something you feel good about yourself. To be named captains for your coaches, your teammates, for your leadership. That's wonderful, a great life skill to have. So good with that. With that, I always like to say there comes a little bit more homework. As a captain, please oversee your team. You know it's an emotional game. We've all played. Please help us rein in any coach you get inside and know how to get involved. The only choice is go right to your head coach. Any questions at all? All right, right to the visitor. You get the point toss. I have a silver dollar with the tail and the head. Silver dollar with the tail and the head. I want you to tell me what you want loud enough Western for Traverse City to hear. Heads. What did they say? All right, when are you going to toss a coin? Would you like to toss a coin in here? All right. You just sort of hold it and flip it with the tip of your thumb and let it land on the grass. Make it spin. Clear? They called heads. Heads. All right. Do your best. All right. This is a tail. Travis, you want to toss? Come on, do it again. Oh, you want a big one? All right. Okay. No, we don't. All right. Yeah. They'll have something to say about that. All right. So, Traverse, you want to talk? What would you like to do? We'd like to defer, sir. You defer? Just confirming that with your coach? Yes, you would defer. So obviously you want to receive. Where would you like to kick? You'd like to kick that way. Kick to the clock. All right, so great. So Western spin around, so you're back to the goal line.
Welcome back to UpNorthSportsRadio.com. J.J. Rowell and Rich Calkins. And as you could see, Traverse City West once again winning the kickoff tonight. Will defer until halftime. The kickoff brought to you by Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations. Check out what Nicolay Bank has to offer at nicolaybank.com. So, Rich, Titans will defer and have the ball to start the second half, just how we like it.
Start with our strength and start off with that defense, hold them to a 3-and-out, and get the ball back. Sounds like a great recipe for a W, JJ.
All right, so as you can see, the marching band is on the field. We're going to step aside for a break. When we return, we'll have tonight's kickoff. You're listening to UpNorthSportsRadio.com.
TCAPS is proud to introduce an exciting new high school educational program, the first of its kind for Northern Michigan. The Compass Learning Center is a personalized online and hybrid learning experience for high school students to earn their diplomas. Students can now complete their coursework on a schedule they choose. They complete the work online and drop into school when they need assistance and tutoring. Visit learningwithcompass.org or call 231-933-5890 for the details.
Some say there's no such thing as a bad pizza, but at Charles & Reed Detroit Pizza, they say only pizza perfection will do. Charles & Reed, in the alley, downtown Traverse City, has taken Detroit-style pizza to its highest form. Do you have a palate ready for adventure? Choose the unique weekly special and expand your taste buds, or get your pie made to order just for you. Dine in or call to order for pickup, 231-252-3497, Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 9. See the menu at charlesandreed.com. As soon as school is back in session, it's not too early to book your family's winter holiday travel or even your spring break getaway. Fly from TVC Cherry Capital Airport in Traverse City, your hometown airport. TVC is total value and it's convenient. Book your holiday and spring break getaways while seats last on Allegiant, American, Delta, and United. Fly nonstop to the sun. Or with just one stop, TVC gets you anywhere you want to go. Visit tvcairport.com.
As the last locally owned new car dealer in Traverse City, Williams Chevrolet is proud to support the Traverse City Titans and all the hardworking folks here in TC. That's Williams' main focus, taking care of our fellow Michiganders and making friendships every day. Williams stocks the most popular brands, Honda, Kia, and Chevrolet, and the Chevy lineup includes a huge stock of rugged Silverados, Blazers, and Equinox. So visit Williams on US 31 or always at williamschevy.com.
Hi, this is Jason at the Camera Shop in downtown Traverse City. It's hard to believe the Camera Shop has been a staple in Traverse City now since 1938. Since taking the store over in 2008, I've evolved and expanded the Camera Shop to offer the best price, service, and product we can. As we have now for years, besides selling cameras at internet low prices, we also transfer all media to digital. Slides, old home movies, videos and audio tape, even cell phone files now. Restored and preserved for future generations to enjoy. All work is done in-house. Our newest evolution is Fusion Fine Art Framing and Gallery. We now offer full custom picture framing at our sister store located directly above the Camera Shop. Fusion Fine Art Framing and Gallery, striving to be the area's finest quality picture framer with over 6,000 options and a range of prices for anyone's budget. So just remember, for anything at all related to art, photos, or video, let us take care of your every need. The Camera Shop and Fusion Fine Art Framing and Gallery, where quality and service still exist.
Welcome back, Titan fans, to Up North Sports Radio. JJ Rowell and Rich Calkins as your Traverse City West Titans are about to take the fields.
Again, West coming off that huge win against Mount Pleasant, JJ, as they bring out carrying the American flag and the Titan flags as well.
And as always, they run right up to the bleacher creatures, which is the fullest section in the stands on both sides of the field tonight.
That it is, JJ. Looking across the way as I turn the camera and pan across the way, Bay City Western just bring a small contingent with them this year here, and about three-quarters filled down below us here at Thurlby Field.
All right, Rich, let's talk keys to the game. Brought to you by Williams Chevrolet, locally owned and operated, community-focused, and dedicated to providing quality products and services at the best value while delivering complete customer satisfaction. Williams Chevrolet in Traverse City serves all of northern Michigan, including the Upper Peninsula. Rich, what do the Titans got to do to bring home that W tonight?
I think we know what we're going to get with our defense. Our defense is going to play hard-nosed, tough defense, fast with that flowing linebacking core. But I'd really like to see more consistency from that offense. We had a little bit of an explosion last week, again against Mount Pleasant. Let's really show that that was not a fluke, that we're going to do it in back-to-back games here. And let's put some points on the board early in this game and really take it from Bay City Western early.
All right, Titans take the field. They'll be going left to right on your radio wearing the home forest green and gold, along with some special pink shirts underneath their jerseys commemorating friends and family of the Titans that have battled and fought or lost the battle to cancer. We showed a lot of those slides during the first commercial break, and we'll continue to do those during the game as the night wears on.
Yep, a lot of pink accessories. Some of the guys are wearing pink socks. I see some of the wristbands are pink. All kinds of different things out there tonight, JJ.
Even the trombone had a special pink sleeve.
There you go.
So here go the Titans, a little something special on that kickoff with a man in motion.
Yeah.
Bay City, the Wolves will receive the ball. They come right up the center, but get twisted and turned. And first contact, Roberto Manuel, number 17, a name we haven't called all season. Rich, I learned, and you'll find this out at halftime, they call him Guppy.
Yeah, unique nickname for sure. Also in on that tackle, Braden Popa, number 5 as well. That's a name we call quite a bit. Again, he's one of those fast-flowing linebackers for West, along with, of course, Carson Toothman, number 4.
So the Titans will start off in defense. Bay City Wolves will start 1st and 10 from their own 34. Bay City team that lost to a field goal last week to Traverse City Central at home, and then earlier in the season had one of the oddest scores in a loss of 3-2 to Midland Dow.
In 7 innings. Oh, a little quick reverse.
A little double reverse.
Yep.
And not going anywhere fast.
The West was waiting for it. Everybody stayed at home. Did a good job there. Didn't over-pursue on the initial reverse. And so great job by that West defense.
Drew Esper, the initial contact.
Good discipline right there to start the game by West.
So that'll be a 1-yard gain for Bay City Western. 2nd and 9.
You see as they look over to the sideline to have the play called in. Looks like it's going to be one of those very methodical teams. They're not one of those teams that's going to try to snap the ball every 17, 18 seconds. They're going to take their time.
Here come the Wolves. They put a man in motion. Wide side to the right, wide open. There they go.
He moved.
Yes, he
He's
did.
going to go back 5 yards is Bay City Western. He actually moved twice. They didn't catch it the first time, but he flinched the second time and they caught it.
You know, if I can get away with it once.
Yeah.
See Colton Core on the sideline having a conversation with Coach James Wagner. It's always nice when your players can come over and tell you what they see. And
right, without calling a timeout. You have plenty of time. The other team is just very methodical getting back to the line of scrimmage. It's almost acts as a timeout for you.
2nd and 14 now for the Wolves. There's the shotgun snap. He goes out to his right, drops back, looks for one, can't get it, and he'll just throw it down the field for a 3rd and nothing.
Yeah, Noah Bennett in there. Of course, also number 52, Jackson Gallagher as well. Both of those guys putting pressure on the quarterback, and he just basically threw it away. That incomplete pass does stop the clock with 10:55 to go in the first. No score.
Ball's placed at the 30-yard line, 3rd and 14 for Bay City.
I'm sure ideally from their coaching staff perspective, they'd like to stay out of these 3rd and longs. They would prefer to have it, 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, something like that. It's always tough to pick up 14 yards in one play.
Wolves have 2 spread out wide. There goes their man in motion. Quarterback drops back, and he's in trouble. Throws one up there. Oh, it's
what
caught.
a catch.
And he's going to bring it back to the line of scrimmage, maybe get back to 4th and 9, taking it out of bounds.
Incredible one-handed catch on the sideline by the receiver for Bay City Western.
Titans going to have to watch for that.
Yeah. Larry Bowes is his name. Larry is just a sophomore. Sophomore running back for them.
So 10:57 to go in the first quarter. Drew Esper drops back to the Titan 30-yard line for the punt reception. There's the snap. Kick is up, headed towards the far sideline. That's going to bounce right past Drew Esper. He'll let it go. And the Titans will get the ball, looks about at their own 15-yard line.
Yep, just so they can have a longer drive. Drew let it go back there a little bit further. Really good, effective punt there that time for Bay City Western, flipping that field position.
I saw him on the sidelines for the coin toss. 56, Brady Vaughn. I said, Brady, it's good to see you back in pads, young man. You see him starting on the offensive line tonight.
Yep.
Left tackle, or left guard.
Cade Laurent in there, number 23 at the H-back position to the right side.
Sowers in the backfield, 1st and 10 from the 15. There's the snap to Hendricks. They're going to go right up the gut to Sowers, and he's going to put a couple yards down, but so it'll be 2nd and 8.
Simple carry right up the middle, picks up a couple of yards. Don't be surprised right now if West goes to some type of that read option here with this. And
Sowers checks out. Esper heads to the backfield.
Really been effective, the read option. Owen Hendricks has done such a tremendous job, the senior quarterback this year. It's just gaining more and more confidence and knowing when to tuck it and run and when to give it up.
Scholl, the lone split receiver to the left. There's a snap. They'll hand it to Esper. He heads up that left side tackle.
Not much.
And he gets wrapped up. I think he got it back to the line of scrimmage for a 3rd and 8.
I tell you, basically, they do have a couple of big tackles. Number 58 in there for Bay, who is now checking out. They're going to probably bring in more of a pass rush guy for them, but he did a great job plugging up that hole against Drew Esper.
Hayden Griffiths checks in for the Titans, along with Cameron Mink. So on the field, we've got Mink in the backfield, Core and Griffiths to the left, and Esper and Scholl to the right.
Yes.
Hendricks takes the snap, drops back 2 steps, puts it in the air, gets into the hands of Colton Core. And if I do see it right, that is a Fox Grand Traverse Ford Lincoln 1st down.
Excellent job running that route by Colton Core. That went past the 1st down marker and knew he had to come back to the ball. And so he did that, went out right at the marker. 1st down for West.
Remember, you can shop online anytime or get a Fox Cash offer for your vehicle at FGT4.com. Mink stays in the back position.
They got a lot of guys up near that line of scrimmage.
Esper in motion, fake the handoff to Mink. Hendricks in trouble, curls out, but he's going to get taken down for a loss. That'll be 2nd and about 16.
Yeah, well defended that time. A slow developing play that rolled out to the left, and Bay City was ready for it as they sent a lot of guys in after Owen Hendricks and took him down for what is a 6-yard loss on 1st down. Going to make it now 2nd and 16.
Ball placed at the 18-yard line. Hendricks in the shotgun. Has Mink behind him. There goes Esper.
You just have to pick up with these long yardage situations. You don't need it all at once. It's only 2nd down. Heck, if you pick up 5 to 10 yards right here, makes it a whole lot easier on 3rd down.
So now they get set. 5 seconds on the play clock. Plenty of time. There goes Mink, but no, he was just the blocker, and Owen Hendricks will bring it back to the line of scrimmage before he goes down.
They were obviously hoping for a much bigger play by running it off that left side off of left tackle. It didn't happen. Picked up a yard or 2 maybe, but now 3rd and 14. That's what you wanted to avoid here. But last time it was 3rd and long, West had no problem converting.
Bleacher creatures starting to cheer for their team. Well, I shouldn't say start. They've been cheering since about 5:30.
That's true. When I get here at 5:30, they're already lined up around the corner there, JJ.
They were lined up when I got here at 4:45.
Wow.
3 men split for the Titans. There goes Mink to block. Hendricks, somebody on his tail. He gets it loose. Colton Core with the reception. There he goes driving. Colton Core across the sticks.
And that's another Fox Motors 1st down.
It should be, and they're marking it a Fox Grand Traverse Ford Lincoln 1st down for your Fighting Titans.
Colton Core, Mr. Move the Chains. We don't have that award yet, but we should get a sponsor for that one.
There you go.
Mr. Move the Chains. This mind always working, JJ. It's always working. You can't shut it off.
So 1st and 10 now, ball on the Titan 36-yard line. 7:05 to go in the first quarter.
Nice throw once again by Owen Hendricks, right on the numbers of his reliable receiver, Colton Core.
Mink goes out. There's the pitch. And Mink will slip and go down, but he'll gain a yard for 2nd and 9.
He had that cutback lane. That's why he was kind of trying to plant that right foot and cut back to the middle of the field, because there was a hole there. But unfortunately, Cameron Mink went down after a 1-yard gain.
Can't say that the grass is wet, Rich, because it's absolutely gorgeous here at Thurlby Field as the sun sets over the hill, and it's going to be in the mid-60s.
Yeah, opening kickoff, probably 70 degrees here in Traverse City once again. Again, we're talking week 8 of high school football in northern Michigan. Unheard of, JJ.
Drew Esper to the left side of his quarterback, Owen Hendricks. There's the snap. He'll pitch it out to Esper. Esper's heading out wide, cuts in over the 40, and Drew Esper within 2. So that'll be 3rd and 2 for the Titans.
Yeah, our first 3rd and short. What do we do? Usually it's been 3rd and long when we've converted. Now that we're going to be 3rd and short here, and now that we're up at the 43-yard line, don't be afraid. If we don't lose a bunch here, definitely 4-down territory for West, as they've been real aggressive going for 4th down plays here, 4th and short in the last couple of games.
Mink checks in the backfield. Hendricks has everything to his right side. There's the snap. They'll hand it off to Mink up the middle. And Mink dives and rolls.
He did the steamroller.
And they're just shy, maybe 4th and inches.
Yeah, they're going to mark him right at the 45. He needs to get to the 46, so 1 yard away. No hesitation. We're just bringing in an extra player here, substitution. We're going all the way.
Here's the snap to Hendricks. They were hoping to draw him off. Didn't work. 20 seconds on the play clock. Plenty of time for the Titans. Mink will move up to the right side. High snap to him, but all Drew has to do is get it across that line, or Owen, and there he goes.
Man, let's see where they mark it.
They got him marked close.
Again, he's tucked inside. This side judge here is saying it did not quite get to the 46.
Oh, I'd be calling for chains.
That's not a good mark there. They are gonna call for the chains, but again, that spot, man, JJ, that might be just a little bit short. We'll have to see, but man, sometimes you get a little more positive spot. That one right now, I think it was just a little bit short, but we'll see.
Boy, from my angle, I think we've got it, but. Yeah.
Here chain gang coming in, earning their money, which is free, I'm sure. Let's see. It's close, very close.
No, that's from my angle. It was good.
Turnover,
that's going to be a turnover on downs, Bay City ball.
Wow, I knew that's the spot of it. To me, was the question. I'm like, I thought he had got to the 46. Apparently he did not, so hey, good job by Bay City Western to hold them there. So now,
man, from this angle, the tip of the ball is on the 46, but it
again,
is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't.
It is that angle, that's for sure. So now they're going to take over in West territory at the 46, give or take.
Wolves with the ball on the Titan 46-yard line. 4:38 to go in the first quarter. There's the snap. They're going to head up to the right side of the line, and no way. I saw Noah Bennett in there along with several other Titans on the tackle. And a fun dance from Jackson Gallagher on his butt.
Yeah, no doubt. Down at the bottom of the pile. They're going to give him 1 yard, it looks like, JJ, with that mark.
2nd and 9 for Bay City West. It's interesting. It just dawned on me. I don't know why. Traverse City West, Bay City Western.
Western, yes.
Bay City Central, Traverse City Central.
Yes.
Where's East?
Yeah, we got a lot of directional
I know there is a
here.
Traverse City East. It's just a smaller school. There's the snap. They're going to drop back to pass. That one almost got tipped, but no, he's loose. Cross the 30. Esper is going to knock him out at the 20-yard line. 1st down for Bay City Western.
Best play of the night for Bay City Western there. Just a simple out route. Got by the initial defender for West, and Drew Esper from his safety position saved a touchdown as Bay City Western made it all the way down to the 20, now in the red zone of TC West.
3:44 on the clock, a 25-yard pass thanks to stat guy Ben.
Ben jamming.
I so love having a stat guy sit next to us.
Oh, it's the only way to fly for sure.
No, tvcairport.com.
Yes.
That's the only way to fly.
Right. That's why I threw that in there, hoping that I gave you the softball and you hit it out of the park.
There's the man in motion. Here comes the snap. Quarterback keeper right up the line and smeared by the Titans. And if I saw it right, that was Carson Toothman with the initial contact.
Right now, you're going to see Bay City West just continue. They're going to run the ball occasionally, but they've been able to pick up some chunk yardage through the air. So they're going to run enough to keep this West defense honest. But again, they've had some success in throwing it through the air.
He will take a loss. 2nd and 11 now. Ball marked at the 21. No longer in the red zone.
Yeah. Easy come, easy go.
Here come the Wolves. There's a snap. Fake the handoff. Drop the pass
Going
quick
deep.
in the corner of the end zone. And that, he'd had to have been standing almost on the fence to catch.
Tate Kuster, the intended receiver, a junior out there. He's the one that caught the big first down play just a few plays ago. He's going to bring up a 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11 for Bay City Western.
2:54 to go in the first. Score still 0 apiece.
No.
Here come the Wolves. They've got 2 out wide on the left side. Quarterback curls to the left. He's in trouble. They're on him. He puts one in the air. Caught. No, that one would hit the turf, so that'll be 4th and 11. You got to imagine this close, Rich, that the Wolves are going to go for the extra or a field goal.
You would think, but let's see. Noah Dern, the quarterback, did a great job just getting rid of it because he was absolutely harassed. Yeah, and I think you're right, Jay. I think they're going to attempt a field goal here.
I saw their place kicker.
Yep.
Yeah, he was putting them about 45 yards straight, but whether they were through the uprights from there, I couldn't tell.
So 28, this is going to be a 38-yard attempt. 38-yard field goal attempt for Bay City Western.
There's a snap. Place is good, and that one is blocked by Drew Esper, but we've got a flag on the play. Titans playing it as it's live, and here we go. Griffiths has it. He's still up and going. He's got a wide field in front of him now. Remember, there are flags on the field. Across the 40 goes Griffiths, and he'll get knocked out of bounds with 2:27 to go.
And let's see what the call is. Drew Esper with a great block once again. He just dominates special teams. He has punt returns, kick returns, and blocks field goals. And trying to see by James Wagner's reaction.
I don't like his reaction.
So it looks...
He's having a conversation with someone on the sideline, so I'm thinking that's coming back.
So is it of the 5-yard variety where they will then probably re-kick, or we shall see?
Thinking it's contact with the long snaps, what I'm hearing stat guy Ben say. You can't line up across from the long snapper, and I think that's what the Titans...
Yep, it is the personal foul.
So somebody Supermaned over the center of the offensive line.
Costly penalty, nonetheless.
So that's going to back them up, and I believe...
No, that's going to move them forward.
That's what I'm saying. That's backing the Titans up.
Oh, okay.
And I think going to be enough for a first down.
Yes.
The scoreboard hasn't changed yet.
No, they haven't. No, they're waiting for the referees to mark it off and find out, because I believe it's a first down, but maybe not.
No, it looks like it's now 4th and inches.
Well,
so here it comes line to line.
Yeah. So it's going to be 4th and 1.
No, now the board says 1st and 10.
Okay.
I'm confused, Rich.
Yeah, that's it. The sideline marker says 4th down.
The board says 1st.
Full house backfield.
And they're going to dive for it, and
he's still
now
going.
It's a first down for the Wolves. They'll bring that inside the 10-yard line.
So it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah.
For the Wolves. Again, Nick Dorn is he's their quarterback, but he's also a linebacker. Now, that's a strong combination.
He's a big young man.
He is. When you're that thick and strong, built low, center of gravity, an easy quarterback keeper like that, and he picked up 2-3 yards.
So ball marked on the 8. 2:08 to go in the first quarter. And looks like I think we're going to get a timeout.
We are.
From Bay City Western. So we'll take a TVC Airport timeout and be back 0-0 with 1:58 to go in the first quarter. You're listening to Up North Sports Radio.
TCAPS is proud to introduce an exciting new high school educational program, the first of its kind for Northern Michigan. The Compass Learning Center is a personalized online and hybrid learning experience for high school students to earn their diplomas. Students can now complete their coursework on a schedule they choose. They complete the work online and drop into school when they need assistance and tutoring. Visit learningwithcompass.org or call 231-933-5890 for the details. Michigan Trailers near Chum's Corners is having an end of the summer sell down right now. Over $5,000 off of the tremendous selection of trailers in stock and ready to roll. All prices are clearly marked on over 150 units. The best selection of utility trailers plus the best service, parts, and accessories, all at Michigan Trailers on US 31 South across from Menards in Traverse City. Visit in person or online 24/7 at michigantrailers.com. Let's go Titans!
Western Wolves with 1:58 to go in the first quarter. Welcome back to UpNorthSportsRadio.com. There goes their man in motion. They'll snap it. Little quarterback keeper. He'll get to the 5-yard line and be stood up by a host of Titans.
Yeah, that time they snapped it. You didn't know exactly who they were going to snap it to. That's kind of the old Menominee Maroons offense there. You line up 2 or 3 guys in the backfield. You have no idea who the ball's going to be snapped to. That time it got snapped to number 5, Larry Bowes, the sophomore running back.
A little bit of trickery.
Oh, yeah. A little direct snap right to him.
So the ball's on the 6. That'll be 2nd and 4.
It's going to be 2nd and goal. They've got to score to get a first down, unless there's a penalty, of course.
Here they come. And just off the hands of the intended receiver, and good news for him, he got rid of that because there was about 5 Titans rumbling in his footsteps.
Yeah. As a right-hander rolling out to your left, you're kind of throwing against your body there then, and he found it a little too difficult to fight. He did have a receiver with the step right there, but threw a little too far out in front of him. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal from the 6.
1:07 on the clock to go in this first quarter. Still nothing. Bay City threatening. Bleacher creatures come alive on 3rd down. 3 split for the Wolves. There's a snap. Quarterback rolls left, puts one in the air, and that'll be 4th and goal. Incomplete.
Noah Duman in coverage once again for the Titans. It's going to bring up a 4th. They're going to kick the field goal once again. Of course, we're going to certainly key on Drew Esper, number 24 for Traverse City West. is he is a dynamo on special teams. Actually, he's a dynamo no matter what he does, JJ. So this time, we're looking at a 23-yard field goal.
And having to come across from the right side hash. Here's the snap. Hold is good. Kick is up. And no good.
No, wide right. Wow.
It's got to be hard kicking from the other side hash.
Yep.
So, 57 seconds to go, and the Titans will take over on downs. 0-0, the score stays.
That's exactly right, JJ. So good job by the defense to stand tall once again. Now the offense needs to get rolling. Rolling down the field here to end this first quarter with some momentum. And the ball's getting brought back out to the 20 for West. Again, West in their home greens, Bay City Western in their road whites.
A situation we've not been in turnover on downs, and then that's the first time they move it out to the 20. Sowers takes the handoff. Nope, that's an out route to Drew Esper. He's free across the 35 to the 40.
Oh, and a stiff
Esper's
arm.
going across the 40, 30, 20 goes Drew Esper to the 10.
He's going in.
Touchdown, Titans!
80 yards, Drew Esper, and a little simple catch into the right flat. Titans score just like that.
43 seconds to go in the first quarter, and the Titans strike first.
80 yards. Owen Hendricks to Drew Esper.
Drew Esper, when he makes them
right,
big.
Oh, right out here, he just did beast mode on him, on the defender, and just absolutely ran away from the other defender.
Titans will line up in the swinging gate, which this one is unusual. Usually you've got most of the guys to the left side. This time they're split to both sides. So the whistle blows. Hendricks lines up for the shotgun. Everybody stays in place. We're going for two, Rich. Hendricks out wide, off the hands of Drew Esper.
Yeah, they tried almost the same play they scored on right there.
So, 43 seconds to go in the first quarter. Titans strike first, 6-0. You're listening to Up North Sports Radio.
Are you living with joint pain or discomfort? Hi, I'm Dr. Dubiel with Munson Orthopedic Institute. Our team of world-class orthopedic surgeons specialize in hips, knees, shoulders, and sports medicine injuries, helping you get back on your feet. At Munson Orthopedic Institute, we're committed to pain relief, to more movement, to strong bones. And to you. Ready to get started? Request your consultation at munsonhealthcare.org/MOI.
Yards and Drew Esper Johnson to the end zone. Titans lead 6-0 here. Senior night and the pink out game on Up North Sports Radio, as the Titans are set to kick off another one to Bay City.
Yeah, incredible. You know, get your playmakers the ball in space, and that's what West did with Drew Esper. Again, that that stiff arm, forearm shiver threw the defender down and just had one man to beat then, and Drew Esper had no problem. Again, he's so deceptively fast that he glides along and chews up so much yardage.
Nice booming kick from Roman Leask that'll go through the back of the end zone, and that means Bay City will take over on the 20, right?
Yes.
Okay. An interesting new kickoff formation for the Titans. You see Noah Duman going in motion.
Duman coming across there, right. As long as he doesn't step over the line that they're kicking from, he can move, and he's doing that. So he's got to head to steam as he takes a quick right-hand turn then, heading downfield. And you notice he's always the first one down the field then.
I wonder in practice if they happen to meet that turn a couple of times.
Incredible sunset off to the west right now, JJ. Over the hills here in the west side of Traverse City. Unbelievable.
Stars starting to shine over Thurlby Field. 1st and 10 for Bay City. Ball on the 20. 43 seconds to go in the first.
If they run it, they're probably good for one play here left in this first quarter because they take a lot of time. And that's
They ran it.
Yep.
Just not very far.
No.
In on the tackle, Braden Popa.
They're going to give him forward progress back to the 20. He was tackled way back there. But, so yeah, it's going to be 2nd and 10 for Bay City Western. Clock running at 25 seconds. And I wouldn't be surprised if they wait to switch sides.
It's not quite looking like it. You see Bay City, their coaching staff calling in a play.
Yep, calling
they're
it play. We're down to 9 seconds now. We'll see.
They're rushing out like they're going to try and get one out.
Might try to fake hard count.
They're going to run out of time.
Exactly.
And there's the quarter. So, after the first quarter,
how long are they going to wait for the clock to be? I mean, that's an extra 7-8 seconds that has been dead.
So, Titans lead 6-0 after 1. We'll be back on Up North Sports Radio.
The construction is winding down, but we're just getting started with new fall flavors at Bay Bread Company in Traverse City. Caramel apple muffins and sweet rolls, pumpkin scones and coffee, just to name a few. Stop in during the month of September, buy 3, get 1 free on cinnamon rolls, sticky buns, scones, and muffins. Visit baybreadco.com for more details and upcoming baking classes. Baybreadco.com, we're baking our buns off for you every day at Bay Bread Company in Traverse City.
It's been said that no American can go through a day without using a product grown or produced in Michigan. Well, if you live in Michigan, you shouldn't go through a day without the protection of Farm Bureau insurance. I'm Ben Amon, Farm Bureau. We serve only Michigan, so we know what Michigan needs. We know and we understand you. We protect you. For pure Michigan-based protection, call me, Ben Amon, in Traverse City at 231-735-3127. Or Farm Bureau Insurance, Michigan's insurance company, 231-735-3127.
Welcome back to UpNorthSportsRadio.com, and that timeout brought to you by Cherry Capital Airport TVC. Fly from Northern Michigan's hometown airport. Cherry Capital TVC, your total value in convenient airport flying, you and your dream destination just a click away. Fly Allegiant, American, Delta, Sun Country, and United. Visit tvcairport.com. We switch ends of the field, and Bay City Western starting off the second quarter at the 2nd and 10, ball on the 20.
Speaking of Cherry Capital TVC there, my daughter will be using that fine airport here during the holiday season as her and my son-in-law come back.
Quarterback keeper up the center for Bay City, and he gets about 2 yards. They're giving him 3 to be nice.
Yeah. From Texas, so that we support the local airport as much as possible.
Carson Toothman getting credit for that initial tackle. 3rd and 8 for the Wolves.
This West defense is really undersized, but again, they flow so well to the ball. They are actually built on speed for sure.
Smallest guy on the defense has to be Isaiah Fox, but that young man is everywhere.
Oh, yeah. He plays with a whole lot of heart. Number 33, right in the middle of that defensive line, playing just off the nose. He's the nose tackle here right now at probably $130.
There he goes, curled off to the left side, pass in the air for the Wolves, caught by Esper. He gets it across the 30, 25, and back to the 20-yard line.
Drew
Titan
Esper.
Ball.
He stepped right in front of the intended receiver. He read that pass the entire way. Drew Esper making another huge play.
And his buddy Brady Vaughn, first one out there, slapping fives. That's so good to have Brady back on the field. So Titans take over with 11 to go in the first half. Ball on the 20. Titans starting off in the red zone.
Yeah. Well, solid field position. You start at the opposing team's 20, you'll take that most times.
Hendricks looks to the sideline. He has Sowers lined up behind him. Colton Core and Aiden Griffiths to his left. Hands it off to Sowers. He heads off that left side tackle, and he's going to put 5 yards down, 2nd down.
Man, Sowers, that was a huge hole on that right side of the offensive line.
2nd and 5, ball on the 15, 10:45 to go in the half. Titans up 6-0 and threatening.
A lot of times they like to run when Cade Lorenzener has that H-back because, again, he's an excellent blocker, moves well, and helps create that hole.
Griffiths in motion. They hand it off to Sowers. He goes up the left side tackle this time. And a couple more yards. 3rd and a yard and a half.
Cameron Mink checking in. Sowers checking out.
Mink is so tall; it's just hard to see him back there as a running back. He should be split out wide.
He's really come on strong though the second half of this season at that running back position. He wasn't getting any snaps early on, but here the second half of the season, he's just really developed, and it's great to see.
They hand it off. Mink bounces
outside.
What a
great cutback.
Gets it across into about the 3-yard line, and a Fox Grand Traverse Ford Lincoln first down. Titans just yards away from their second score of the night.
He made the Bay City Western defender do the Olay tackle as he absolutely came up with nothing but air as Cameron Mink shuffled back to the left side with a quick cut and picked up positive yardage inside the 5.
Mink is one of those kids. When I played football, we had this steel pipe structure that if you didn't get low enough, you hit those pipes and you got low enough next time. I don't think they can use those anymore.
Right.
But he's the type of kid who'd have done well at that drill.
Very effective.
There's the snap. They hand it off to Mink. He bounces off, cuts back inside. He pushes.
He's in.
And Mink with a touchdown.
Cameron Mink punches it in from about 4 yards out. Unbelievable run. Great job, Cameron Mink. West goes up 12-0.
So awesome to see Bodie Toki in the end zone pulling him across that line.
That's right. And we do have a Bay City Western player down, so we are going to have an extended timeout here before the extra point try.
9:02 on the clock, 12-0 Titans lead. We'll be back on Up North Sports Radio.
Thousands of Nicolay Bank Real Rewards checking customers have earned over $20 million in interest since 2011. Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield for the last 12 years. It's not new or trendy, just the real thing, year after year. Experience Real Rewards checking from Nicolay Bank and start earning interest on your checking account. See terms and apply at nicolaybank.com or talk to your local banker team today. Nicolay Bank, real people, real conversations, member FDIC.
Jimmy John's is proud to support TC West football. Try the new Jimmy John's Mediterranean chicken or veggie wraps. So healthy and so delicious. Pair it with a side of pita chips with Sabra roasted red pepper hummus. With lots of classic favorites or the new wraps menu, there's so much to love at the 2 Jimmy John's locations in Traverse City. Easy to pick up, and of course they always deliver freaky fast. The player and parent of the game is presented by Jimmy John's of Traverse City.
9:02 on the clock. Titans lead 12-0, and the injured player for Bay City Western, I didn't get a number, but thankfully he was able to get up and walk off the field under his own power, and he didn't seem to have too much of a limp. So
West setting up again, potential swinging gate.
Now we do have our kicker on the field. He's not on the roster. Trapper, who will be playing tomorrow for a district championship for the Titan soccer team. They'll snap it. There goes Hendricks. He tries to go right up the gut. He pushes. I see him across the line. We're waiting for hands in the air.
And the side judge says yes.
And 2-point conversion is good. Titans now up 14-0.
Great job, Owen Hendricks, on the 2-point conversion.
But as I was saying, tomorrow the Traverse City West Titans in action against TC Central in soccer for a regional championship.
Yeah, that's right. And that will be played at the Traverse City West grass field over by the school there, I believe, is where it's at.
That's what Principal Esper told us.
Yep, grass, and again, at the grass field at 1 o'clock. Playing. And West has beat Central twice this year. 4-0 and 5-1, I believe, were the scores of those two contests.
So 9:02 to go in the first half. Titans up by 2 scores, 14-0, as we prepare to kick off. This time I'm fairly certain it will once again be Roman Lease kicking off. Yes, there goes the big lineman, carrying the ball on the tee out to the official.
Yeah, he's kicking the opposite way this time, but his last kickoff carried all the way into the end zone. Let's see how he does here with this one.
Judging by the flags, he's got the wind at his back.
He does. We know he's got a strong leg. He can boot it almost to the scoreboard.
Here comes his man in motion. There goes the kick, and yes, it goes quite far to about the 6-yard line. Wolves bring it right up the center of the field. And as you mentioned, Noah Duman, the man in motion, plants him at the 20-yard line.
That's a great idea because, again, he's really fast to begin with, and then, again, that just helps him propel himself faster down the field of play as he tackles the returner near the 22-yard line. So Bay City is going to take over. 8:56 to go here in the first half. TC West up 14-0 over Bay City West.
Make sure you stay tuned for the halftime show tonight. It is senior night here at Thurlby Field. We'll have a special presentation for all of the senior football players and cheerleaders right at the start of the half. There's the snap, handoff to Bay City, turns around and goes nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Jackson Gallagher was there waiting for him when he turned around.
They were kind of hoping for a little delayed counter play that time, but that West defense is just so fast that they absolutely blew that up in a hurry.
So that's a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Ball now marked at the 18-yard line of the Wolves.
I tell you, when you play complementary football where your offense gets in the end zone a couple different times, now this defense is super fired up and is playing with extra energy.
3-man front for the Titans. There's the snap. West drops back.
Another pick
by the Titans. He's wide open. They're dragging him. That's got to be a horse collar. That's a touchdown. That is another Titan touchdown. And there should be a flag for a horse collar, but...
Wow, pick 6 that time by Dylan Dunklow.
What a night for Dylan Dunklow, the junior, and yes, there is a flag on the play.
At the 15. Yeah, it all depends if it's on West, if it was post-possession. During the return, I believe he said. So the West is going to retain possession of the pick. The pick is good.
But the score comes back.
Yes.
Dunklow, what a catch and run back. And I still can't believe there wasn't some sort of a horse collar called on that. So here comes the Titan defense or offense. Hendricks comes out. Looks like Sowers. Bodie Toki carrying his favorite ball onto the field. You know, as a center, he does have a favorite ball in the bag.
Oh, sure.
It's usually the one his quarterback wants, but
yeah.
So they're marching the ball back. Titans will take over, but it'll be from the 30-yard line.
Okay. So if you notice there was a new quarterback in there flinging the rock that time. It was number 4 for Bay City Western. So that's Dawson Lavender, a junior. But, hey, West's ball now at the 30. Let's go. 7:59 left in this first half. Let's punch it in again.
Sowers is in the backfield. 30 yards to go for the Titans. They've got 8 minutes to do it in this half. There's a snap. Fakes it to Sowers. Hendricks drops back. Puts one in the air. And Drew Esper, just off his hands.
Unbelievable. Almost came up with a miraculous catch.
We apologize. It got just out of camera view. Drew Esper caught that at the 2-yard line, turned to go, and it slipped out of his hands.
Yeah, but did not maintain possession long enough for it to be a catch. So, yep, incomplete. So,
There we go. We double as announcers and cameramen.
Yeah, exactly. Try to spot the camera in the most effective way so that it covers as much territory as possible.
2nd and 10 from the 30. He's got Sowers behind him again. Hendricks lines up. Griffiths and Core to his left. Gives it to Sowers. Nope. Hendricks, quarterback keeper, out across the 30. And Owen Hendricks brings it out. They're going to say 3-4 yard gain.
So good at that play fake because he puts it right in the belly of the running back and then pulls it out at the last second.
He
and
fools me 9 out of 10 times.
And then runs around the end. So and also the running back, especially Sowers, does such a good job in carrying out the play fake. You think he's got the ball. So it's easy to be fooled there for sure. Now, ball being placed on the far left hash here. You have the wide side on the right side of the field. Let's see if they try to utilize that.
They've got Esper, Griffiths, and Core to the right side. Sowers not quite sure where to go. They'll get him in the right spot. 5 to go on the play clock. There's the snap. Fake to Sowers. Hendricks in trouble. He shakes one, brings it out, throws one in the air. That's caught. Nice. And Drew Esper makes a dive, and that's a Fox Grand Traverse Ford Lincoln first down.
Delayed in route that time. Drew Esper saw his quarterback was running for his life as he was scrambling off to the right, and he just cut to the inside, and Owen Hendricks put it right on the numbers. Easy catch by Drew Esper. Another first down for West.
Ball now on the 18-yard line. 6:38 to go in the first half. Esper has a total of 88 yards, and it's not even halftime.
Yep. 80 of it came in one play.
Well, you know.
That is very beneficial for sure.
Hendricks has 2 split to either side, but he hands it off to Sowers. Big hole. Sowers, he'll walk right in for a Titan touchdown.
19-yard touchdown run by Charlie Sowers for West. They go up 20-0 over Bay City Western.
That's what you like to see out of your Titans. As the bleacher creatures start with the ole, 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 ole. This time we will line up to kick it. No swinging gate. Hendricks on the hold. There's the snap, the hold, the kick, and it's good. Titans up by 3 scores, 21-0 with 6:14 to go in the first half. Go Titans.
Go Titans. Yeah, everything coming together here. Yeah, everything just offensively, defensively. Yeah, we're getting turnovers. Offense is cashing in. It's just great to see here in this first half.
I wonder if we'll try and get a lineman to score tonight.
I don't think we're there yet. We're not quite there, buddy.
Steal one of Ben Johnson's place. So it's 6:14 on the clock. Titans set to kick off again. Roman Leask setting it up. Noah Duman set to be the man in motion. Here's the kick. And down the other side of the field. That's going to bounce through the back of the end zone. So Bay City Western will take over with 6:14 to go in the first half. Titans lead 21-0, and the Wolves will get it at their 20-yard line.
And remember, high school football, if the ball is kicked just into the end zone, it's a touchback, and the ball comes out to the 20. Because I know when you watch NFL nowadays, they got all kinds of different rules.
It's
of
got
where
to land in the zone. It can't go into the end zone.
Yeah.
At that point, let's just get rid of the kickoff and just start it at the 25.
Lots of algebra and geometry being used in the NFL now, just on the kickoffs.
And, I'd have to take my shoes off to get it right.
Yeah, Bay City Western going again. with their second quarterback.
Play clock's running down. They'll get it off at the last second. There it is. Quarterback in motion, and he'll be taken down by Drew Esper at the line of scrimmage.
Offensively, defensively, Drew Esper getting it done. Again, Dawson Lavender, the junior quarterback, has been in there. Not sure what has happened to Nick Doran, the senior linebacker and quarterback.
You see him coming back in. Looks like they're just trying to
find a spark.
It's kind of like the Tigers going to the bullpen. You never know who you're going to get.
No, exactly. Yep, you're just trying to get someone that can move the ball consistently and do the best, and that's exactly what they're doing.
2nd and 10. And again, they don't snap it to the quarterback. They snap it to the halfback.
Yeah.
And it's going to be 3rd and 10.
Another junior running back for Bay City Western, Jack Gillis that time. Yeah, that's kind of this kind of modified single wing offense here that they're using. You know, again, you have no idea who the ball's going to get snapped to. It could be to a quarterback, could be to a running back. So it just is it's meant to keep you on your toes, and when it's run super effectively and you have the right, kind of players and everything to run it, it's really an incredible kind of offense.
4:50 to go this first half. 3rd and 10 for the Wolves. Titans lead 21-0. 3 men on the ground for the Titans. Quarterback drops out, slings one in the air. That'll be caught. And that's good for a first down for Bay City.
To Cam Bedell. For Bay City, they will move the chains on that.
The Doran, the linebacker slash quarterback for Bay City, that's not a pass, that's a pitch. I'd be curious to know if he pitches in the springtime.
Yeah, throws it like a baseball. Could be a shot putter also during track season.
A little too accurate for that. 1st and 10 from the 30 now for the Wolves. 4:08 on the clock. Doran takes a snap, tucks it, and gets run into by the Titans and Carson Toothman.
Isaiah Fox, look at him. He was the last guy there.
I didn't do it, sir.
Which is the actual first guy in on the tackle, and he's fired up. Look at him come off the field. He loves it.
Yeah, and we get him back next year.
Tackles for loss. So, yeah, he lost a yard on that play. So, give Isaiah Fox a tackle, TFL, tackle for loss.
2nd and 11 now for Bay City. Duran still in at quarterback. We know he's getting the ball this time. He does. Drops back, puts one in the flats. That one's going to hit the turf. And 2nd and 11.
Yeah, it looked like he never quite had the grip on the football that time. We tried to find the laces after the snap, couldn't get it. It just kind of shot put it out to the side, incomplete to his intended receiver. It's going to bring a 3rd and 11 for Bay City, ball on their own 29.
Man, there is 3:11 left on the clock this first half. Titans up 21-0. Stay tuned for the halftime show. We'll honor our seniors for the football and cheerleading squads. And, of course, our Source Julian post-game show after the game. Coach James Wagner will come up to the press box for the Michigan Trailers Coach's Corner to tell us about tonight's game. 3 seconds on the play clock. 2, 1. He gets it off just in time. Duran drops back, looks for someone, takes a hit. Big ball in the air, wide open, caught. Aiden Griffiths brings it down. That's Titan ball.
Unbelievable job by Aiden Griffiths, high pointing that ball for another pick for this West defense.
I take it back. Duran might be a center fielder because that was a heck of a blind throw. There was just too many green jerseys where it landed. And Aiden Griffiths, amber is my favorite color, says Ben. 3:03 to go in the first half. Titans get it back on their own 26.
Everything turning up west here in this first half. Up 21-0. 3:03 left in the first half, and they get the ball back. And
Griffiths.
remember, they received the kickoff of the second half as well.
Hendricks lines up on the near side. He's got 3 receivers. One lone out to his left. He fakes it, drops back. Hendricks looking for someone.
Colton
Big
Cole
pass
was
from
wide
Hendricks.
open. Oh,
Esper gets it, drags the man. Drew Esper adds about another 50 yards to his total for the night.
Colton Core was trying to signal to Owen Hendricks. He was left wide open along this left sideline. He had his hand up because there was no one within 20 yards of him.
What a beautiful spiral of a pass by Owen Hendricks right down the middle of the field.
I'm telling you, that kid he is throwing the ball. He's so precise right now. It's unbelievable.
So, deep into Bay City territory, 1st and 10, ball on the 26.
48-yard pass play, Owen Hendricks to Drew Esper.
There's the snap. Hendricks in the air again. That one's caught by Griffiths. He fakes, jukes, and he's still up, and he's going to go down at about the 21-yard line for a 5-yard gain. I'm not so great at math, but Drew Esper's close to 130 yards.
Yeah, in receiving in the first half. Didn't see that one necessarily coming here. Clock continues to run. Under 2 minutes to go here in this first half. West driving just outside the 20 of Bay City Western.
Intereri in the backfield with Hendricks, set to his right. He'll fake the handoff, get the block. Hendricks puts one in the air. Oh, Colton Core
was fighting for position over there.
Hendricks took a shot after he released that ball.
They like to throw that jump ball to Colton Core because, again, he's about 6'3", our tallest receiver.
You can't see it from up here, but I was down on the field before the game, and they're so much taller.
Oh, yeah.
They made me feel short, Rich.
Oh, it's deceiving for sure.
Intereri lines up behind Hendricks.
3rd and 5 for West at the 21.
Scholl split wide to the right. There's the pass. Gives it to Intereri. He goes off the right side. Cuts up in there. Intereri on his feet. That's a Fox Grand Traverse Ford Lincoln first down, but we've got laundry on the field.
Oh, we certainly do, and we have a Bay City Western player on the field as well.
Beautiful run by Intereri. You hate to see it come back, but I think it's gonna. So while they're checking on the injured Wolf, we'll take a quick timeout and be back. You're watching Up North Sports Radio.
Fox Grand Traverse Ford presents Pre-Owned with Peace of Mind. Fox is now a Ford Blue Advantage certified pre-owned vehicle center. That means your money back anytime during the first 2 weeks or 1,000 miles, plus a free Carfax history report, a 139-point vehicle inspection, and a 3-month, 4,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Shop our Ford Blue Advantage vehicles online at FGTFord.com or visit us on US 31 South in Traverse City.
Fox Motors, only the best.
Welcome back to UpNorthSportsRadio.com. JJ Rowell, Rich Calkins, and we've been corrected. The Bay City Wolves, between this year and last year, became the Warriors. So...
Well, it's the Bay City Central is the Wolves, I believe, in the purple clad.
Okay.
Remember that at the old stadium, their 100-year-old stadium down there, downtown Bay City. That's where. Remember, these guys, their home field was out in the cornfields out west. So yeah, they are the Warriors, and the Wolves are the ones Bay City Central.
We missed the call, but it was against the Titans. 3rd and 28 now. Intereri. Fake the handoff to him. Hendricks drops back, looks for one, puts it down the center of the field. Griffiths at the 10 to the 5. Aiden Griffiths with another Titan touchdown.
Unbelievable play from Owen Hendricks to Aiden Griffiths. West gets on the scoreboard once again, 27 to zip.
3rd and 28. Now it is 27-0.
Yeah. Yep, a 30-yard touchdown pass. And remember, Aiden Griffiths was the one that got the INT. So, again, he got paid off as a receiving that touchdown by getting that pick.
Coach Wagner rewards good behavior.
That's right.
So no swinging gate for the Titans. We'll line up to kick it. And it's up. It's good. Titans lead 28-0 with 1:23 to go in the first half. We'll step aside and be back. You're listening to Up North Sports Radio.
Jimmy John's is proud to support TC West football. Try the new Jimmy John's Mediterranean chicken or veggie wraps. So healthy and so delicious. Pair it with a side of pita chips with Sabra roasted red pepper hummus. With lots of classic favorites or the new wraps menu, there's so much to love at the 2 Jimmy John's locations in Traverse City. Easy to pick up, and of course they always deliver freaky fast. The player and parent of the game is presented by Jimmy John's of Traverse City.
Welcome back to UpNorthSportsRadio.com. JJ Rowell, Rich Calkins. We talked before the game off air, Rich, and we said we hope the Titans don't look past Bay City Western and head to the Patriot game mentally, and they at 28-0 have not.
They have not. No, exactly. Obviously, they stayed really focused all week long, knowing, again, that this Patriot game is so huge here in Traverse City as you're going to take on your crosstown rival. And, again, they've done such a great job here in this first half.
There's the kick by Leask, brought back out to the 8-yard, and the Wolves get taken down at about the 28-yard line with 1:16 to go in the first half.
They're looking just to get some. Oh, we got a late there. We have a late flag. Jackson Gallagher, I believe, was talking to the referee, and that referee threw a flag. He threw it about 35 feet in the air, and it came down. Yep.
So that's a technical on the Titans, but the officials, the microphones aren't quite working, so we don't know why.
No, exactly. I think they're calling it unsportsmanlike conduct on Jackson Gallagher.
So that's going to march the ball now to the 40-yard line.
At least we'll wait to where they put it down.
Well, they're still going.
Oh, yeah. Might be
So
the 43, yeah.
Yep, so Bay City will start off with a 1st and 10 from the 43. 1:16 on the clock. There the whistle goes, and the clock starts to move. They snap it, hand it off, a reverse. Mink almost had him down. He slowed him down enough that Alexander Scholl got there, followed by a few other Titans.
Gallagher, Toothman, Popa, all of them in on that tackle, chasing that running back. And, again, they've tried that a couple of times now as the clock continues to move. 52 seconds left in this first half. West up 28-0 over the Bay City Western Warriors.
2nd and 14, ball marked at the 39. Again, make sure you stay tuned for halftime. We'll have a special presentation as it is senior night at Thurlby Field. There's the snap. Ball in the air, caught. Oh! That was almost caught by Duman.
Yeah.
Then almost caught by the intended receiver.
Noah Duman almost had a pick six right there. He could see that. He could see the bright lights of the end zone there just awaiting him, but couldn't quite come up with it.
Wonder if he knows who Joe Dumars is.
I have no idea, but we may have to let him know if we see him during basketball season this year.
So 28 seconds on the clock. Play clock is running. 3rd and 14 for the Warriors.
Yeah, game clock stopped because of the incomplete pass.
Warriors have 3 split to the right. There, they'll go direct to the tailback.
Conservative just kind of run the ball, and then we're going to get a timeout from Coach Wagner. He's like, no, we're going to make him snap it again.
I want one more play.
Yeah.
So the Titans take a TVC Airport timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Up North Sports Radio.
The construction is winding down, but we're just getting started with new fall flavors at Bay Bread Company in Traverse City. Caramel apple muffins and sweet rolls, pumpkin scones, and coffee, just to name a few. Stop in during the month of September. Buy 3, get 1 free on cinnamon rolls, sticky buns, scones, and muffins. Visit baybreadco.com for more details and upcoming baking classes. Baybreadco.com, we're baking our buns off for you every day at Bay Bread Company in Traverse City.
Welcome back to UpNorthSportsRadio.com, and you see tonight is the Pink Out game that happens every year here at Thurlby Field, and on the screen in commercial breaks, each player tonight has a special pink shirt on under their jersey honoring someone they know or love that in their life has been affected by cancer. So we've been trying to make sure and show those.
What I think is super cool about this whole thing, the idea of it came up from the Student Senate from Traverse City West about 10 years ago. I understand something like that. But again, this was student motivated, and they're the ones that got this going. It's just incredibly awesome by the West students here.
So the Warriors have to punt.
Almost.
They're going to say no flag.
Right, no flag, because they said Noah Dumont did touch the ball. So that's why you can run into the kicker then after if you actually touch the ball.
And Noah knocked that one pretty much straight up. So Titans, 11 seconds on the clock, 55 yards to go.
Okay. Let's see. Basically, Western, you could bet they're going to play deep safeties, I would assume.
Yes, they do. Safeties are lining up about 25, 30 yards past the line of scrimmage. Hendricks, he's got Mink in the backfield. Scholl tucked in tight. Everybody's in tight for this one. There's the snap. Fake to Mink. Gives it off to Core. He's running wide, and Colton Core is going to run into a whole lot of Bay City Western on the far side.
And they're just going to run out the clock with West leading at halftime 28-0 over Bay City Western.
All right, so now it's time for our senior night tribute on Up North Sports Radio.
Traverse City West would like to recognize the cheer and football seniors. West is proud of these student athletes and wishes them the best during their senior year and beyond. We begin with the varsity football seniors. Number 1, Owen Hendricks. Owen is escorted by his mom, Lisa, brother Ethan, and dad, Dave. Owen has played football for 10 years, and his advice for future football players is work hard and enjoy the ride. It goes fast. Owen's favorite football memory was winning the Patriot game 2 years in a row. Owen plans to go to college and potentially play football or baseball. Next up, number 2, Skylar Hall. Skylar is escorted by his grandma, Cheryl Hall, and mother, Jamie Hall. Skylar has played football for his whole life, and his advice to future football players is enjoy every moment you have with your teammates. It flies by faster than you think. Skylar's favorite football memory was the opportunity to come back to his hometown of Traverse City and play with the guys he grew up with. Skylar plans on looking further into his education by way of the U.S. military to practice law. Number 4, Carson Toothman. Carson is escorted by his mom, Nicole O'Brien, stepdad, Dan O'Brien, his biological dad, Jason Toothman, and sister, Natalie Toothman. Carson has played football for 10 years, and his advice to future football players is don't take any games for granted. Carson's favorite football memory was beating Central his junior year. Carson plans to stay in Michigan for schooling after West. Number 5, Braden Popa. Braden is escorted by his mom, Portia Pasco, and his dad, Josh Popa. Braden has played football for 10 years, and his advice to future football players is enjoy every moment and don't take it for granted. Braden's favorite football memory was playing in the Patriot game last year and winning 17-8. Braden plans on continuing his lawn care business, P&G Lawn Care. Number 6, Alex Scholl. Alex is escorted by his mother, Jennifer Scholl, and father, Joseph Scholl. Alex has played football for 8 years, and his advice to future football players is keep working hard every day. You never know when it's your opportunity. Alex's favorite football memory was going to Applebee's with the team on Mondays. Alex plans on attending Michigan State University and studying political science. Number 7, Noah Bennett. Noah is escorted by his mom, brother, grandmas, and papa. Noah has played football since his preschool years, and his advice to future football players is don't take school for granted. Don't stop grinding. Noah's favorite memory was beating Central, and he plans on being an engineer and possibly playing college football. Number 8, Noah Dumont. Noah is escorted by his mom Larissa and dad Matthew. Noah has played football for 7 years, and his advice to future football players is make practice game-like. Noah's favorite football memory was bus rides back with the boys. Noah plans on attending college and playing football. Number 9, Charlie Sowers. Charlie is escorted by Corinne Crosstech and Dave Sowers. Charlie has played football for 7 years, and his advice to future football players is to love the journey as much as the outcome. His best football memory was beating TC Central for the past 2 years. Charlie plans on going to college after West. Number 10, Aiden Griffiths. Aiden is escorted by his mom, Tanya Griffiths, and dad, Alan Griffiths. Aiden has played football for 12 years, and his advice to future football players is enjoy every moment on the field because it goes a lot faster than you think. His best memory was scoring his first varsity touchdown as a sophomore. Aiden plans to continue his landscaping business, P&G Landscaping, and encourages you to get on his schedule at 231-493-1229. Number 17, Guppy Manuel. Guppy is escorted by his mom, Denise Saldivar, his dad, Roberto Manuel, and cousin, Jesus Salvador. Guppy has played football for 4 years, and his advice to future football players is always believe in yourself. Guppy's favorite football memory was winning the Patriot game last year. Guppy is undecided on his plans after West. Number 19, Colton Core. Colton is escorted by his dad, Chris, and sister, Rhea. Colton has played football for 11 years, and his advice to future football players is it goes quick. Enjoy it. Colton's favorite football memory was beating TC Central 17-8 last year. Colton plans on playing college football and is undecided on which school he will attend. Number 27, Chance Warner. Chance is escorted by Jason and Nicole Warner and his sister Olivia. Chance has played football for 6 years, and his advice to future football players is don't take your time in high school sports for granted. Enjoy your time in sports and have fun. Chance's favorite football memory was his JV year when they played Bay City Central away and beat them 56-0. After high school, Chance plans to go to trade school and pursue a career as a lineman. Number 30, Trapper Holmes. Trapper is escorted by his dad Corey and mom Audra and his brother Bowden. Trapper is also a member of the varsity soccer team that will be competing in the district final tomorrow at West. This is his first year playing football, and his advice to future football players is enjoy it while it lasts. Trapper's favorite football memory was joining a great group of teammates his senior year. Trapper plans to attend Texas Tech and pursue a degree in petroleum engineering and would also like to try to play club soccer. Number 32, Drake Intereri. Drake is escorted by his mom, Wendy, dad, Dominic, his brother, Trevor, and sister, Faith. Drake has played football for 8 years, and his advice to future football players is stop being scared and play your heart out. Drake's favorite football memory was senior camp. Drake plans to stay home for a year or two at NMC, take some risk, transfer to a large university, and travel the world. Number 56, Brady Vaughn. Brady is escorted by Carrie Vaughn and dad Greg. Brady has played football for 10 years, and his advice to future football players is work hard, be coachable, and treat practice like a game. Brady's favorite football memory was playing in front of the big crowd at the Patriot game his sophomore year. He plans on studying law and continuing to wrestle at one of the military academies or university. Number 66, Colton Ratola. Colton is escorted by his mom, Christy, and dad, Andy, with his brother, Cyrus, and brother, Eli. Colton has played football for 4 years, and his advice to future football players is go all in and trust the process. Colton's favorite football memory was beating Central his junior year. Colton plans after high school to go straight to work and pursuing a career in welding. Number 72, Roman Leask. Roman is escorted by his parents, Jack and Regina. He's played football for 10 years, and his advice to future football players is to give 100% effort on every rep given. Roman's favorite football memory was beating Central and winning the Patriot game last year. Roman plans on attending Michigan State University for accounting. Number 73, Tristan Cobb. Tristan is escorted by his mom and dad, Barb and Matt Cobb. Tristan has played football for 6 years, and his advice to future football players is work hard and see your results. Tristan's favorite football memory was last year beating Central. Tristan plans on working in culinary arts. Number 79, Bodie Toki. Bodie is escorted by his dad Mike and mom Dolly, along with his brother Sam. Bodie has played football for 10 years, and his favorite football memory was Coach Wilson realizing that he snaps left-handed after a year and a half. Bodie plans on attending the University of Maryland, majoring in accounting. Number 88, Cameron Roguski. Cameron is escorted by Christopher Roguski, his father, and mom Sarah Roguski. Cameron has played football for 4 years, and his advice to future football players is work hard and, most importantly, have fun. Cameron's favorite football memory was beating Mount Pleasant this year. Cameron plans to go to college after West. And now the Varsity Sideline Cheer Seniors. Alethea Ameo is escorted by her parents Ryan and Susie Suk. Next year, she plans to return home to Spain and completing her last year of high school. Her favorite cheer memory? The entire experience of cheering at her first American football game. Maya and Lucy Lesner. They're escorted by their parents, Tim and Mary Sue. Maya's plans for next year is hoping to attend Michigan State and major in political science. Her favorite cheer memory? Cheering at the Pink Game. Lucy's plans for next year are attending Central Michigan University to study nursing with a minor in American Sign Language. Her favorite cheer memory? Spending her senior year cheering with her sister. Joy Kathengi, escorted by her parents, Mercy and Ishmael, and her brother Matt. Joy plans to go to college next year, but hasn't decided where yet. Her favorite cheer memory? Practices when we laugh all the time. Caitlin Thompson, who's escorted by her mom Megan. Next year, Caitlin plans to attend Chapman University in California and major in film. Her favorite cheer memory? All the football games and fun times with her friends. George Cruz. George is escorted by his parents Jorge and Chelsea Cruz, his sisters Elena, Lena, Bella, Emma, and Cora. Next year, George plans to go to college to study dance and massage therapy. His favorite cheer memory? When we make run-through signs, they're so much fun to make. Congratulations, and thank you to the Varsity Sideline Cheerleaders.
At Nicolay Bank, we know that it takes a lot to run a business, from managing cash flow to keeping a pulse on your financial health. We're focused on making your banking experience effortless so you can focus on running your business. We work with you to understand your needs and build personalized solutions. With the right mix of banking services and fraud prevention solutions, we can empower your business to grow and reach the next level. NicolayBank.com. Real people, real conversations.
Are you living with joint pain or discomfort? Hi, I'm Dr. Dubiel with Munson Orthopedic Institute. Our team of world-class orthopedic surgeons specialize in hips, knees, shoulders, and sports medicine injuries, helping you get back on your feet. At Munson Orthopedic Institute, we're committed to pain relief, to more movement, to strong bones. And to you. Ready to get started? Request your consultation at munsonhealthcare.org/MOI.
It's been said that no American can go through a day without using a product grown or produced in Michigan. Well, if you live in Michigan, you shouldn't go through a day without the protection of Farm Bureau insurance. I'm Ben Amon, Farm Bureau. We serve only Michigan, so we know what Michigan needs. We know and we understand you. We protect you. For pure Michigan-based protection, call me, Ben Amon, in Traverse City at 231-735-3127. Or Farm Bureau Insurance, Michigan's insurance company, 231-735-3127.
Fox Grand Traverse Ford presents Pre-Owned with Peace of Mind. Fox is now a Ford Blue Advantage certified pre-owned vehicle center. That means your money back anytime during the first 2 weeks or 1,000 miles, plus a free Carfax history report, a 139-point vehicle inspection, and a 3-month, 4,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Shop our Ford Blue Advantage vehicles online at FGTFord.com or visit us on US 31 South in Traverse City.
Fox Motors, only the best.
Source Julienne is Traverse City's fireplace expert, the only dealer to offer the entire line of Cozy Heat fireplaces. Whether gas or wood burning, indoor or outdoor, Cozy Heat has a traditional or modern option that Source Julienne can help you design and install to make your northern Michigan home or retreat something truly special. Imagine all the lazy days and magical nights in front of your custom-built Cozy Heat fireplace. Visit SourceJulienne.com and transform your home.
When it's time for a change, head to J-Lube, where Northern Michigan changes their oil. With 4 clean, convenient locations in TC and Williamsburg and a handy, knowledgeable staff, J-Lube is ready to keep you rolling. They check all the fluids, filters, and get you back on the road in 20 minutes or less. You also get a free car wash certificate so your outside is as ship-shape as your insides. Open 8 to 6 Monday to Friday, 8 to 4 on Saturday. It's J-Lube for a change that'll keep your car or truck running like it should. Visit jlubeservices.com for your nearest location.
Fox Grand Traverse Ford presents Pre-Owned with Peace of Mind. Fox is now a Ford Blue Advantage certified pre-owned vehicle center. That means your money back anytime during the first 2 weeks or 1,000 miles, plus a free Carfax history report, a 139-point vehicle inspection, and a 3-month, 4,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Shop our Ford Blue Advantage vehicles online at fgtford.com or visit us on US 31 South in Traverse City.
Fox Motor, only the best.
Source Julienne is Traverse City's fire.
Welcome back to UpNorthSportsRadio.com. J.J. Rowell and Rich Calkins at halftime. Your Traverse City West Titans up over the Bay City Central or Western Warriors 28-0. And Rich, you've got some mighty impressive stats.
Yeah, no doubt about it. What a great first half here for your Traverse City West Titans. Owen Hendricks, 5 for 7, passing 193 yards, 2 TDs. Drew Esper, 3 receptions, 138 yards, and a touchdown. He also had a pick or two there as well. Charlie Sowers, 5 carries, 33 yards, and a big touchdown run as well. Defensively, we forced 3 turnovers. We had 5 QB hits, and we've only given up 44 yards of total offense in that first half.
Wow.
Yeah, both sides of the sides of this West team they're getting it done, JJ, and lots of different guys getting involved here too. You know, the big 80-yard touchdown reception, Owen Hendricks to Drew Esper, unbelievable. You know, that was a big time play. Ball traveled about 10 yards in the air. Drew Esper did all the other work. Drew Esper turned around and had an INT quickly. Then Cameron Mink had a 4-yard touchdown run. So West goes up 14-0 after the 2-point conversion. And then a 19-yard run by Charlie Sowers punches it in. But first, there was a pick by Dylan Dunklow for West. So great job by those guys. Aiden Griffiths got in on the INTs as well as he got his first pick. And then Aiden Griffiths had a 30-yard touchdown reception from Owen Hendricks. So halftime score 28-0, TC West over Bay City Western.
You know, you don't have to be an expert, and we know I'm not, but I would say the keys to the second half are just keep doing what you're doing, Titans.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, it would be nice. We do get the opening kickoff of the second half, JJ. It'd be nice, you know, march right down the field, punch it in, get to that 35-point mark in the second half and have a little running clock and get a lot of kids in and get a lot of playing time.
All right, so as the Titans are on the field stretching out, Bay City Western still set to come on the field and start stretching. We'll be back for the second half. You're watching UpNorthSportsRadio.com.
Source Julienne is Traverse City's fireplace expert, the only dealer to offer the entire line of Cozy Heat fireplaces. Whether gas or wood burning, indoor or outdoor, Cozy Heat has a traditional or modern option that Source Julienne can help you design and install to make your Northern Michigan home or retreat something truly special. Imagine all the lazy days and magical nights in front of your custom-built Cozy Heat fireplace. Visit SourceJulienne.com and transform your home. Jimmy John's is proud to support TC West football. Try the new Jimmy John's Mediterranean chicken or veggie wraps. So healthy and so delicious. Pair it with a side of pita chips with Sabra roasted red pepper hummus. With lots of classic favorites or the new wraps menu, there's so much to love at the 2 Jimmy John's locations in Traverse City. Easy to pick up, and of course they always deliver freaky fast. The player and parent of the game is presented by Jimmy John's of Traverse City.
It's been said that no American can go through a day without using a product grown or produced in Michigan. Well, if you live in Michigan, you shouldn't go through a day without the protection of Farm Bureau insurance. I'm Ben Amon, Farm Bureau. We serve only Michigan, so we know what Michigan needs. We know and we understand you. We protect you. For pure Michigan-based protection, call me, Ben Amon, in Traverse City at 231-735-3127. Or Farm Bureau Insurance, Michigan's insurance company, 231-735-3127.
As the last locally owned new car dealer in Traverse City, Williams Chevrolet is proud to support the Traverse City Titans and all the hardworking folks here in TC. That's Williams' main focus, taking care of our fellow Michiganders and making friendships every day. Williams stocks the most popular brands, Honda, Kia, and Chevrolet, and the Chevy lineup includes a huge stock of rugged Silverados, Blazers, and Equinox. So visit Williams on US 31 or always at williamschevy.com.
Your home team works hard to win on game day. Nicolet Bank works hard to manage your money every day. Score big and get paid with better checking. Earn up to 3.00% annual percentage yield with Real Rewards Checking. If you don't earn money with your current checking account, it's time to switch. See terms and apply at nicoletbank.com or talk to your neighborhood team today. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations. Member FDIC.
Michigan Trailers near Chum's Corners is having an end of the summer sell down right now. Over $5,000 off of the tremendous selection of trailers in stock and ready to roll. All prices are clearly marked on over 150 units. The best selection of utility trailers plus the best service, parts, and accessories, all at Michigan Trailers on US 31 South across from Menards in Traverse City. Visit in person or online 24/7 at michigantrailers.com. Let's go Titans!
Back to UpNorthSportsRadio.com. J.J. Rowell and Rich Calkins about to kick off the second half of tonight's game. Titans lead the Bay City Western Warriors 28-0, and Titans won the kickoff and elected to receive to start the second half.
Yeah, I tell you, JJ, back-to-back weeks, we score late in the first half knowing we're going to receive the opening kickoff of the second half. Again, Coach Wagner decided he really likes that. That's a whole lot of fun when you do that. You have all the momentum going in at halftime, and again, you just want to come out and execute here now in the second half and then get a lot of kids in and get a lot of playing time.
Yep, it's senior night, so you can probably expect to see a lot of senior numbers on the field this second half. Titans will be going left to right on your screen, wearing their home forest green and gold with some pink accoutrements.
That's right. Drew Esper going deep for us.
This will be the first kickoff we've seen of Bay City tonight. So
that's right.
Not quite sure where this should land. Warriors making their way onto the field.
Who is it? We got Noah Dumont back there. Back on the right side. Interari there as well. I'll follow the kick here.
So starting off the second half, Titans with the ball. Here we go. That goes right off Colton Core.
And that's good. Their ball. That is their unbelievable. Because that Colton ricocheted off of Colton Core. And that's a live ball at that point.
Colton, I feel your pain. That exact same thing happened to me when I played high school ball.
Wow.
I mean, that was a bullet right to the back of Colton Core.
Yeah, he was able to turn away from it a little bit. That was incredible as the ball just bounded in the air, and I believe it was the kicker that received it, that caught it.
If you ask the kicker for Western, he did that on purpose. But let's be honest.
Yeah. I think he was just trying to do the hard squib down the middle of the field and was very fortunate it bounced off a West player. Wow.
So Bay City takes over. They'll get the ball on their own 40-yard line. I bet Colton Core is ready to get even. Man in motion. Here's the snap. They'll hand it off, head up that right side, and
oh man,
straight backwards.
And that Carson Toothman.
Courtesy of Carson, you're going to go back a few yards. So that'll be 2nd and 12 for Western.
Textbook tackle by the senior linebacker. Met the running back right when he wanted to turn it up into the hole and threw him for a 2-yard loss. Another TFL for West defense.
So ball on the 38 now for the Warriors. Glad you noticed that, Rich. Fake the handoff, drop back and pass, does Duran, and that's caught. And he should be called out of bounds well before the sticks. And he's not. They're going to give him the first down.
Skylar Hall over there, senior defensive back in coverage for West that time. Number 2. Like you said, the ball now on the west side of the field at the 49-yard line. Still an incredible, when you're expecting to get the ball on the opening kickoff of the second half, and the kicker just totally ricochets it off one of your front men there. Just wild.
I feel bad for the next man that Colton Core gets the tackle, because he's got to be a little bit upset right now.
Sure.
It was 3 wide for the Warriors
no
now.
No chance for him to catch it. That was impossible. That was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball.
Quarterback keeper up the center, and he's going to get tackled for a loss by Noah Bennett.
First man in, and a whole host of Titans helping him along.
So he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 11. 2nd and 11.
Third tackle for loss for Noah Bennett. Lots of those here today for this West defense.
It's a good statistical night to be a Titan.
It is. 10:20 left here in the third quarter. West up 28-0.
Ball's placed it right at the 50-yard line, just inside of the Warrior territory. Duran gets creamed. I had my eye down low where Roman Leask, he's talking to the official right now, because that was a chop block if I've ever seen one that didn't get called.
Is that right?
It was, and I'm glad to see that Roman Leask gets up from that, because it looked like it hurt.
Yeah, Gallagher and Noah Duman in there forcing the quarterback to throw it way before he wanted to. Drew Esper was the closest guy to that pass.
Just over 10 to go in the third.
Clock does stop on the incomplete pass, of course.
3rd and 11. Ball still just inside Warrior territory. Drop back to pass again, down the center. Oh, Drew Esper just off his fingers.
Almost got another pick, did Drew Esper.
I think he was hovering in midair trying to catch that ball. He jumped so high.
Looks like Bay City Western going to bring in their punt team.
Esper heads back to about the 20. He's got Colton Core with him. Colton Core giving his sideline the moose ears.
Yep.
Not sure what play that is, but
that's the obvious moose play. So
Esper and Core in the back, and we've got a flag on the play. I'm going to say there's too many Titans on the field. The officials are counting, and I see a lot of Forest Green up front. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
That's what I have also. He might be wave it off, but we'll see. 14 seconds left on the play clock. So, they're picking it up.
It looked like there was a lot of guys on that front line, and there is.
Even with 2 guys back. If they're wise, they'd keep it away from Drew Esper.
There's the snap. Kick is up, and it is going to go to Colton Core. He's going to call for a fair catch at the 22.
So West will get a possession here.
I almost expected Colton Core to just bolt down that sideline and just want that one back. I don't want to. Stat guy Ben just gave us a stat that I don't want to give, so I'm not gonna.
Nope.
That's one of those that curses you.
Don't talk about that one. Yep.
Intereri lines up in the backfield. Hendricks takes it, hands it off to Intereri. He heads off to the right side, gets hit, dives, and they're going to give him about 4 yards for second down. Intereri's another one of those ones we haven't seen carry the ball a lot this year.
Nope, good again to get some guys in here with some playing time. No doubt about it. Clock is continuing to move. 9:27 to go.
Titans up 28-0.
Early third quarter.
This time Hendricks has his 3 receivers to the left. Hands off to Intereri, runs into his line, gives him a push, and Intereri gets about 2 more yards for third down.
Cameron Mink checking in. Intereri checking out for West.
If you're watching on Up North Sports Radio, you're watching on Facebook, make sure you click like and follow. That way every time we go live, you'll get a notification.
West offensive staff calls in the play.
Hendricks hands it off to Mink. He juggles the ball, gets it back, and we get a flag on the play.
They saw something there. They may have seen the same thing.
Cade Laurent, I think, is the guilty party because he's the one walking with the head down.
Is that right? Okay. Holding, on the offense.
So this will put the ball the wrong direction and bring them back by 10. So this will be 3rd and 14, ball placed at the 20.
See what they have in the playbook here, up 28. At this point, you still want to have real good efficiency with your offense. You don't want to just, check out and do things like that. You want to continue to pick up first downs here.
Esper and Griffiths to the left. You've got Esper and Scholl to the left. Core and Griffiths to the right. They go to Griffiths to the 50. Aiden Griffiths wide open. He crosses the 40 and gets dragged out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
Unbelievable throw. Owen Hendricks once again. Pinpoint passing. These deep throws. 45-yard reception.
And a Fox Grand Traverse Ford Lincoln first down.
Owen Hendricks to Aiden Griffiths.
Remember, you can shop online anytime or get a Fox Cash offer for your vehicle at FGTFord.com. Titans now in Wolf territory, or Warrior territory. Mink in the backfield with Hendricks. They'll fake the handoff. Hendricks shots back, puts another one in the air. Caught by Colton Core. Just behind Colton Core, and he couldn't quite hold on to it.
Yeah, he's bummed he didn't come up with that one. He pounds the ground there because, again, he did a deep in route right there. And, again, he had single coverage behind him. No linebackers got any depth on that throw, nothing like that. So it really appeared to be a fairly easy pitch and catch there from about 25 yards away, but they just couldn't come up with it.
2nd and 10 now, ball on the 35, 8:18 to go in the third. Titans up 28-0. Mink in the backfield, Esper in motion. They'll fake it to Mink, pitch it out to Esper. He rounds the corner, makes one man miss, and puts it down for about a 3-yard gain, second down.
So they do the read option with the initial running back, and then you're still able to pitch it to Drew Esper on that play. Really well-designed play there. Again, only picked up a few yards there, but again, I like that for in the future. Esper was going to check out. He's immediately checking back in.
Now he's checking back out.
Cade Laurent checking in. Bennett checking out.
Plenty of time on the play clock, just at 15 right now.
We do have 11 players out there.
Under 10 seconds. Titans still setting up, trying to get in.
You might have to take a timeout here.
And I think we're going to have to. So, 7:24 left, and the Titans will be forced to take a timeout. You're listening to Up North Sports Radio.
When it's time for a change, head to J-Lube, where Northern Michigan changes their oil. With 4 clean, convenient locations in TC and Williamsburg and a handy, knowledgeable staff, J-Lube is ready to keep you rolling. They check all the fluids, filters, and get you back on the road in 20 minutes or less. You also get a free car wash certificate so your outside is as ship-shape as your insides. Open 8 to 6 Monday to Friday, 8 to 4 on Saturday. It's J-Lube for a change that'll keep your car or truck running like it should. Visit jlubeservices.com for your nearest location.
Source Julienne is Traverse City's fireplace expert, the only dealer to offer the entire line of Cozy Heat fireplaces. Whether gas or wood burning, indoor or outdoor, Cozy Heat has a traditional or modern option that Source Julienne can help you design and install to make your Northern Michigan home or retreat something truly special. Imagine all the lazy days and magical nights in front of your custom-built Cozy Heat fireplace. Visit sourcejulienne.com and transform your home.
7:24 to go in the third quarter. Titans with the ball, 3rd and 8. You're listening to Up North Sports Radio. There goes Esper in motion. They're going to hand off to him. Esper comes around.
He's going to throw it.
He's going to pass it. Colton Core in the corner. Colton Core catches it. Touchdown, but a flag on the field.
A 33-yard touchdown pass. Drew Esper to Colton Core.
I'd be willing to bet it's the illegal man down the field. Drew Esper is so bummed right now. You can see it on him.
Yeah.
So here come the officials. They're calling touchdown, right? He's flapping his...
Oh, just a sideline? Oh, yeah, we'll take that. So it stays.
So let's make this official, kids. Touchdown, Drew Esper to Colton Core.
33 yards away.
Drew Esper gets a touchdown pass and catch on his stats tonight. Titans will line up in their standard kick formation. Kick is up and good. Titans up 35-0 with 7:17 to go in the second half. So, while they line up to kick it off, we'll take a break and be back. You're listening to Up North Sports Radio.
Jimmy John's is proud to support TC West football. Try the new Jimmy John's Mediterranean chicken or veggie wraps. So healthy and so delicious. Pair it with a side of pita chips with Sabra roasted red pepper hummus. With lots of classic favorites or the new wraps menu, there's so much to love at the 2 Jimmy John's locations in Traverse City. Easy to pick up, and of course they always deliver freaky fast. The player and parent of the game is presented by Jimmy John's of Traverse City.
Welcome back to UpNorthSportsRadio.com. J.J. Rowell, Rich Calkins as the Titans now lead 35-0. And once the clock starts at this kick, it will be a running clock. Aside from, as Rich, you were telling me during the break, certain timeouts, injuries.
Yes, there's a few examples of where the clock will actually stop. Quarter changes, those kind of things. But, that one went right out of bounds. And so that'll be a good field position for Bay City Western. But again, this once the ball gets marked, the clock should start rolling along here.
Yeah, I think that one got caught in the breeze and it knocked it to the sideline. So with 7:17 to go in the third quarter.
We haven't had a running clock in a long time, JJ.
Yeah.
A long time.
First one of the season for the Titans. Yeah. So, Rich, the clock will stop if the Warriors score and it gets back within 35 points.
You get under that 35-point mark, then you go back to a traditional timekeeping. That should have started the clock with the whistle there.
There it goes.
Okay.
So, Warriors in a hurry with a way lopsided line. They've got
West still playing their primary starters here.
There's the snap. They'll try and run it up that heavy side, and Roman Leask says, no way. That'll be a 2-yard gain, second
Least
and 8.
you get past me. I think not. Throw your little theatrical stuff in there, JJ. Not that I was a theater guy, because I certainly wasn't. My acting skills are in my pinky, and that's it.
So the clock continues to run, 6:35.
Oh, Brady Vaughn checking in on defense now.
Coach Wagner's been pretty much been keeping Brady on the offensive line. Still a second game of the season for the captain, Brady Vaughn.
Still conditioning, working up into the football shape.
But
should be in prime shape next week for the Patriot game. Oh, QB keeper there around the right end. And they think he lunges forward. I think they're going to give him a first down. But again, will not stop the clock. We're going to have a running clock here.
Yep, they will move the chain, so that'll be first down for the Warriors. And, folks, next week is the big game. And I'm not talking about that game on Saturday next week. I'm talking about the Friday night.
That's right, right
here.
here.
Central West Patriots. West has won the last 2.
Last one. Yeah,
according to what I read, I thought.
Really? Yeah, I've called the last. This will be my 4th one, and Coach Wagner won last year, his first year with this. I believe that was their first win in a few years. I do believe, JJ. I'll have to double check my notes, and I will, and I've got historical data. Oh, we got a flag. There,
offsides on the Warriors.
They moved again. I don't think the clock should stop here.
So it's going to be weird for us. We're going to be at Thurlby Field next week, but we're the away team.
We are the away team. So
we're in the other locker room or the other side of the field. We're at the other end of the press box.
In the broadcast location. We're going to be able to see the team across the field. So there, keep that. Let's go. Keep that clock a-churning there. Let's go.
5 minutes to go now in the third. 1st and 15 for the Warriors. Ball on their own 40. Three men wide for the Warriors. They're going to fake the handoff. QB keeper cuts and turns, runs into Drew Esper, and only gets about a couple yards for second down.
That West defense really got motivated, JJ. When they were, Bay City Western was down inside the 5-yard line at one time of West, and West held them out of a touchdown out of the end zone there. And just ever since then, I mean, to hold in that first half, to hold them to 44 yards or so in total yardage in that first half, that's pretty unbelievable.
Owen Wolfert checks into the game for the Titans. Second and 13, ball on the 42. There's the snap. QB keeper. Oh, and nowhere far. Jack Duncan, the junior, takes him down for a tackle for loss.
And Jack Duncan had just checked in as well. As I noticed the number 71 had just checked in, and I didn't get a chance to get his name off there, but he made an appearance right there, so we could call his name. Good job, Jack.
Fresh legs for the Titans on the field. Carson Toothman back into the game.
Like you said, JJ, 3rd and 18 for Bay City Western at their own 37.
3:19 on the clock. As it continues to run. There's the snap. Quarterback drops
Brady
back.
Vaughn. Oh,
big pass up in the air. Oh, Griffiths. Aiden, all you had to do is put your hands out and it was yours. Either way, it is now 4th down.
Brady Vaughn provided pressure from his defensive tackle position, beat the block, and was in on the quarterback and forced him to throw early. So it's good to see Brady again, who's dealt with a knee issue all year long and got into his first game just last week.
Esper and Core will line up at about the 30-yard line as it's 4th and 18 for the Warriors.
And notice that clock still rolling, JJ, even with incomplete passes there.
2:30 to go and running. There's the snap, the kick, and Colton Core will call for the fair catch with his foot at the 30-yard line. And the Titans will take over. Poor Colton Core, he's like, man, I shouldn't have called fair catch. I should have took that one.
He did. Yeah. Well, we have a new quarterback there, Jacob Banish, the junior, is checked in. So Jacob's going to get a little bit of time. Clock continues to roll. 1:47 and counting here. In the third quarter, West up 35-0 over Bay City Western.
Banish has Drake Intereri in the backfield with him.
You're getting a look into the future here of Titan football next year.
There's the snap. Gives it to Intereri. He goes up that left side tackle and makes a dive for a 2-yard gain.
Liam Bergen, number 70, along that offensive line in there for West as well, playing left tackle.
William Turnquist checks into the game at wide receiver. Got Nicholas Klein out there. Guppy Manuel. I didn't know we had a Guppy on the team. 17, Roberto Manuel out there at wide receiver, the senior getting on the field. There's the snap to Banish, drops back, puts one in the air, that's tipped. And just behind the intended receiver, William Turnquist.
Under 40 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
That'll be 3rd and 9, ball marked at the 32.
These running clocks, man, I tell you, it absolutely flies by. If you need to say hi to mom and dad at all, you better get it in because it's going to be gone quickly.
Banish, the junior.
They're going to wait now to the fourth quarter.
Yep. There's enough time on the clock and the play clock that they can do it. And Coach Wagner just content to let it run to the end. So at the end of 3, Titans up 35-0. We'll be back on Up North Sports Radio.
It's been said that no American can go through a day without using a product grown or produced in Michigan. Well, if you live in Michigan, you shouldn't go through a day without the protection of Farm Bureau Insurance. I'm Ben Amon, Farm Bureau. We serve only Michigan, so we know what Michigan needs. We know and we understand you. We protect you. For pure Michigan-based protection, call me, Ben Amon, in Traverse City at 231-735-3127. Or Farm Bureau Insurance, Michigan's insurance company, 231-735-3127.
As the last locally owned new car dealer in Traverse City, Williams Chevrolet is proud to support the Traverse City Titans and all the hardworking folks here in TC. That's Williams' main focus, taking care of our fellow Michiganders and making friendships every day. Williams stocks the most popular brands, Honda, Kia, and Chevrolet, and the Chevy lineup includes a huge stock of rugged Silverados, Blazers, and Equinox. So visit Williams on US 31 or always at williamschevy.com.
Back to UpNorthSportsRadio.com. J.J. Rowell, Rich Calkins, the start of the fourth quarter, a running clock as the Titans are up 35-0. Titans with the ball, 3rd and 9.
Yep, and they only scored 6 points in that first quarter, J.J., but then obviously since that time it's been all Traverse City West. Great jobs on defense with INTs and long touchdowns and good runs and so many different players getting in on the mix as well.
I love to see the mix of players on the field right now. You've got leaders, starters, and you've got secondary players. Banish curls out. That's a caught and reception for the Titans. And Drake Intereri, that's going to be 4th and about 3 yards. But I noticed that you see the starters working with the secondary players, giving them advice.
Yeah.
This is, line up here. This is how you do it.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, working together. Yeah. On that reception, it was Cade Laurent with the reception on that from Banish. But again, ran some safe passes there, rolled them out to, you saw how mobile Jacob Banish was there.
Esper back to punt.
For the very first time, right?
I didn't want to say it.
No, but now that he's in punt formation, we can say it.
And we get a flag on the play.
And we got a stop clock, more importantly.
Not enough on the field?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You saw Dylan Dunklow walk onto the field.
There's 11. I believe there's 11 there.
But Dunklow wasn't on the field when we got set. So I think we didn't have enough players on the field. So that'll be...
Clock running now.
Yep. Esper takes it. First punt of the night. Drew Esper will put it high and tight into Warrior territory, and that takes a Titan bounce.
We'll take that.
And that'll stop at about the 27-yard line. So, first time of the night, Drew Esper had to punt. I hope he stretched a little extra.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, because you know, when you punt the ball, you use muscles you probably haven't used, obviously, all night long. So, yeah, you don't want to do the old hammy thing on a punt, that's for sure.
Warriors with the 1st and 10. 10:30 left in the game. Ball marked at the 28-yard line.
Warriors going with that more mobile quarterback again for them.
And they seem to be in a hurry this half.
Yeah. They would like nothing more than to get on the scoreboard, of course, and West would like nothing more than to keep them off the scoreboard.
They'll hand it off, fake the pass.
Yeah, big time run.
Esper, they get across the 40, and Esper gets him by the shoelaces as he crosses the 50. And that'll be a first down for Bay City Western.
Yeah, best run of the night for Bay City Western as Larry Bowes, the sophomore running back for them, with an outstanding run.
9:30 on the clock as it continues to run. Owen Wolfert checks into the game.
Drew Esper's going to check out.
If you're the opposing team, that's one of the best things you can hear.
That's exactly right.
Esper counts for about 3 guys on the field. Man in motion goes for the Warriors. There's the snap, fake the handoff, quarterback keeper up the middle, and no way. Noah Bennett brings him down in a hurry for a loss.
He said, "No soup for you."
Isaiah Fox checks into the game. 2nd and 11, ball back into Warrior territory.
Roman Leask checking out as Isaiah Fox checked in, as JJ said. Yeah, they did not. The West front line did not go for all the play fakes that took place by the Bay City Western offense that time. They just stayed at home, and Noah Bennett did a great job in wrangling him down.
And lots of time coming off the clock. Bay City heading to the line at 5 seconds on the play clock, 8:19 on the game clock. And we're going to get a timeout from the Warriors.
That will stop the clock now.
So, clock stops, and we'll take a TVC Airport timeout. You're listening to Up North Sports Radio.
Your home team works hard to win on game day. Nicolet Bank works hard to manage your money every day. Score big and get paid with better checking. Earn up to 3.00% annual percentage yield with Real Rewards Checking. If you don't earn money with your current checking account, it's time to switch. See terms and apply at nicoletbank.com or talk to your neighborhood team today. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations. Member FDIC.
SportsRadio.com. This time out for Cherry Capital Airport TVC. Fly from Northern Michigan's hometown airport, Cherry Capital TVC, your total value and convenient airport, flying you to your dream destination. Fly Allegiant, American Delta, Sun Country, and United. Visit tvcairport.com. 8:13 left in the game. Titans up 35-0 with a running clock. Wolves have the ball, 2nd and 11 at their own 49. Wolves line up, drop back to pass. They're in trouble. Pass in the air. Colton Core in the way, but we're going to get a flag.
They're going to probably say pass interference on West.
On Dunklow, if I had to guess. And that's going to bring the ball down into Titan territory to about the 26-yard line.
Yeah, but it's only a 15-yard penalty in high school. That's the furthest. It's not a spot foul. So they will, from the line of scrimmage, march that off 15 yards. So it'll be around the 36, 35-yard line, somewhere right in there, I believe.
8:04, that does stop the clock. And you are absolutely right, Rich. They will bring the ball down to the 36-yard line. So first down for Western.
Should once then they get that clock, you hear that whistle, get that clock rolling. Under 8 minutes to go.
There's a snap, quarterback keeper to the left. He bobbed. Ooh,
There
loses
goes
the
the
ball.
ball.
He threw it.
I think West recovered it.
I believe you are right. Colton Core had it for a moment. It broke loose again, and in the air, ball in hand are the Titans and Cameron Mink.
Woo! Good job. That ball comes squirting out of the quarterback's hands there, and West recovers now. And hopefully 7:35 as the clock continues to move here.
I mean,
just run some plays and run out this clock. Here.
It almost looked like the way he got hit, he threw the ball forward. Like he thought someone was there. Either way, Titan ball, 7:20 to go in the game. And Banish heads back out to lead the offense.
Charlie Sowers in there in the backfield.
Manuel out there. Kuster. There's the snap to Banish. He gives it off to Sowers. He heads up the right. Roman Lease gets the block, but Sowers gets taken down at the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. Seeing lots of names on the field that we haven't seen this year.
Yeah, like you said, Tate Kuster, number 25 in the game.
Tristan Cobb, the senior lineman, just steps out. He was in on that last play. Cameron Roguski, the senior, split out wide this time. Banish is that Griffiths behind him? I think it is. Griffiths heads up the center of the line and puts a couple yards of turf down. Nope, sorry, that was 20. Giedings. As Colton Rotola comes out. The senior in for him, Owen Wolfert.
Second down, second and about 6 to go for West. 5:55 to go in this contest. West up 35-0.
Ball on the 29, 5:50 on a running clock, and we get a flag on the play. This was from the side judge, and we're trying to figure out what he's calling.
Oh, another
He's
sideline
warning the sidelines
warning.
again.
So it is 3rd down.
And that's going to cost us 5 because we've already got a warning.
Yeah, you get 1 warning, and second time you get yardage.
So that'll be 3rd and 11. Nice catch. The wind takes Rich's scorecard out of his hands.
Again? Hang on to that thing.
So 3rd and 11, 5:45 left in the game. Banish takes the snap, hands it off. Here go the Titans off the wide side and around the corner. And Aiden Giedings, I think that was.
Yeah, I believe so. Bay City did a good job defending that. Even though the ball did go out of bounds again, the clock is going to continue to run. And it looks like West is going to go back into punt formation.
Now, for those thinking, oh, the Titans are stalling this 4th quarter, they're not.
They're not. No.
Coach Wagner is putting in his 2nd and 3rd string. We're getting to see some guys that haven't got a lot of playing time this year.
Exactly.
And they're getting some time on the field.
Remember, these kids, a lot of them, I mean, they've gone to practice every single day and haven't been rewarded with a lot of playing time at all. So it's a good thing there for them to
Esper gets a great Titan bounce. That'll be picked up by the Warriors about 20 yards after it hit the ground, and the Warriors will take it deep into their own territory. First down at about the 26.
Dylan Dunklow getting down there to tackle on the special teams. But, again, these kids all go to practice, work hard, do all that, and they're getting rewarded tonight now in this fourth quarter with some playing time. It's great to see.
And you never know when you might see one of those kids do something that sparks something in next week in the Patriot game and hopefully beyond that.
Right.
They get some more time.
Kids all develop at different stages and all that. So, no, it's awesome to see here for sure.
Judson Davis, number 50, checks in for the Titans. Brady Vaughn out there. Three-man line for the Titans. There's the snap. They'll hand off, bring it over to the left side, break through, and put about 4 yards down. Second down on the tackle, Owen Wolford.
3:40 to go in this contest with your Titans up 35-0 over Bay City Western.
Jack Duncan checks into the game for the Titans.
Don't forget, listen to JJ and I tomorrow morning.
That's right. They're getting me up early on a Saturday.
On our Sarah Ford Sports Scoreboard show. We have 4 different coaches on. We'll have Coach Wagner on with the taped interview from tonight.
Brandon Dean checks in, the lone sophomore for the Titans this year. There's the snap. Warriors hand it off, right up center, and
Judson
nowhere
Davis,
fast.
Number 50, I believe, first man in.
That's what the PA said.
William Turnquist in there as well, number 3. Yeah, Justin Davis checking out now. He's happy. It's always cool getting your name mentioned on the PA at a home game. Noah Duman checking out as well.
The announcer, when I played football, the announcer always sounded like the teacher from Charlie Brown until they said your name.
Right. And then all of a
Then
sudden
that
it was
clear
crystal
as a bell.
clear. Yeah.
And hopefully it was for something good.
Yes.
2:20 on the clock. Quarterback keeper, and he is taken down. Nope, he shakes one loose and gets knocked out of bounds.
Cade Laurent with major pursuit there to make him bubble out a whole lot further than he wanted to go, and the rest of that Titan team came in on cleanup on aisle 3.
Daniel Johnson in the game now for the Titans on defense. Skylar Hall.
Timeout, Bay City Western. 1:46 left in this contest. Titans up 35-0.
So we'll take a quick timeout and be back on Up North Sports Radio.
Michigan Trailers near Chum's Corners is having an end of the summer sell down right now. Over $5,000 off of the tremendous selection of trailers in stock and ready to roll. All prices are clearly marked on over 150 units. The best selection of utility trailers plus the best service, parts, and accessories, all at Michigan Trailers on US 31 South across from Menards in Traverse City. Visit in person or online 24/7 at MichiganTrailers.com. Let's go Titans!
Minute 46 left in tonight's game, and the Titans lead 35-0 on defense. 3rd and 9. Or is it 4th and 9? The field says 4th. The scoreboard says 3rd. And it looks like they're lining up to punt, so I'm going to go with 4th down.
Right. And timeout West.
So now the Titans will take another timeout. Make sure you tune in to the Source Julian post-game show. We'll have Coach James Wagner on. We'll announce the Jimmy John's player and parents of the game and the Fox Motors motivated player of the game. A lot of motivation on that field tonight,
A lot
Rich.
of candidates in tonight's contest, for sure, JJ. Lots of candidates.
So I hope you've been keeping notes.
I have been. And my heavy water bottle is holding them down tonight. They are not going to go flying out into the ether of Thurlby Field tonight.
In our post game last week, Rich is sitting there. He sets his notes down, and it's like a vacuum pulls it right out of the window, and
we
just watched it float all the way to the other side of the field.
And it literally did. I mean, it floated in the air forever. But it stuck the landing.
It did.
Yeah.
So 4th and 9. Warriors snapping the ball from their 25, punting from the 10. Esper and Core back to receive just about at the 45. There's the snap. Ball is up and in the air. Fair catch from Drew Esper. Titans will take over with 1:38 to go and the clock still running.
And I believe that was probably a coach's command to do the fair catch. Don't try to return anymore. Let's not run it up. Let's just get the fair catch. We'll go back on offense one more time with a couple of running plays for some of our younger players.
Well, and running clock, we could take a knee right here and it'll be over.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But they might want some of the younger players to get more experience with a running play or two here, but I don't know. But you're absolutely right with the running clock. I mean, they could go knee, and it's over. Yeah, because play clock's at 25 and it hasn't started yet, and there's been a lot of time go off the game clock. They were waiting for the infamous football.
And now it's floating across the field.
And that makes the clock run. They may not even have to snap the ball, JJ.
Is this the Wildcat? We've got Noah Bennett back there to take the snap, and now they're going to move it.
Wow.
So here we go. Bennett to snap.
What state are you from? The state of confusion.
Sowers in the backfield. There goes Bennett. He's going to hold on to it. Bring it around to the right side. Oh, he was down, but he lost that ball. That was a wicked tackle.
It was a wicked. Yeah, he was down. The referee did point down. He got hit high and low. Ball was let loose, and that's going to be the final play of the game.
So 4 quarters in the books, and your fighting Titans keep this home streak alive, and they'll win 35-0 on senior night and pink out night. We'll be back for the Source Julian post-game show on Up North Sports Radio.
Source Julian is your fireplace expert in Traverse City, the only dealer to offer the entire line of Cozy Heat fireplaces. Whether gas or wood burning, indoor or outdoor, Cozy Heat has traditional and modern options, and Source Julian can help you design and install your custom creation and make your Northern Michigan home a truly special retreat. Imagine all the lazy days and magical nights in front of your custom-built Cozy Heat fireplace. Visit Source Julian in Traverse City or sourcejulian.com.
Fox Grand Traverse Ford presents Pre-Owned with Peace of Mind. Fox is now a Ford Blue Advantage certified pre-owned vehicle center. That means your money back anytime during the first 2 weeks or 1,000 miles, plus a free Carfax history report, a 139-point vehicle inspection, and a 3-month, 4,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Shop our Ford Blue Advantage vehicles online at fgtford.com or visit us on US 31 South in Traverse City.
Fox Motor, only the best.
When it's time for a change, head to J-Lube, where Northern Michigan changes their oil. With 4 clean, convenient locations in TC and Williamsburg and a handy, knowledgeable staff, J-Lube is ready to keep you rolling. They check all the fluids, filters, and get you back on the road in 20 minutes or less. You also get a free car wash certificate so your outside is as ship-shape as your insides. Open 8 to 6 Monday to Friday, 8 to 4 on Saturday. It's J-Lube for a change that'll keep your car or truck running like it should. Visit jlubeservices.com for your nearest location.
TCAPS is proud to introduce an exciting new high school educational program, the first of its kind for Northern Michigan. The Compass Learning Center is a personalized online and hybrid learning experience for high school students to earn their diplomas. Students can now complete their coursework on a schedule they choose. They complete the work online and drop into school when they need assistance and tutoring. Visit learningwithcompass.org or call 231-933-5890 for the details.
The construction is winding down, but we're just getting started with new fall flavors at Bay Bread Company in Traverse City. Caramel apple muffins and sweet rolls, pumpkin scones and coffee, just to name a few. Stop in during the month of September, buy 3, get 1 free on cinnamon rolls, sticky buns, scones, and muffins. Visit baybreadco.com for more details and upcoming baking classes. Baybreadco.com, we're baking our buns off for you every day at Bay Bread Company in Traverse City.
Some say there's no such thing as a bad pizza, but at Charles & Reed Detroit Pizza, they say only pizza perfection will do. Charles & Reed, in the alley, downtown Traverse City, has taken Detroit-style pizza to its highest form. Do you have a palate ready for adventure? Choose the unique weekly special and expand your taste buds, or get your pie made to order just for you. Dine in or call to order for pickup, 231-252-3497, Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 9. See the menu at charlesandreed.com. As soon as school is back in session, it's not too early to book your family's winter holiday travel or even your spring break getaway. Fly from TVC Cherry Capital Airport in Traverse City, your hometown airport. TVC is total value and it's convenient. Book your holiday and spring break getaways while seats last on Allegiant, American, Delta, and United. Fly nonstop to the sun. Or with just one stop, TVC gets you anywhere you want to go. Visit tvcairport.com.
Hi, this is Jason at the Camera Shop in downtown Traverse City. It's hard to believe the Camera Shop has been a staple in Traverse City now since 1938. Since taking the store over in 2008, I've evolved and expanded the Camera Shop to offer the best price, service, and product we can. As we have now for years, besides selling cameras at internet low prices, we also transfer all media to digital. Slides, old home movies, videos and audio tape, even cell phone files now. Restored and preserved for future generations to enjoy. All work is done in-house. Our newest evolution is Fusion Fine Art Framing and Gallery. We now offer full custom picture framing at our sister store located directly above the Camera Shop. Fusion Fine Art Framing and Gallery, striving to be the area's finest quality picture framer with over 6,000 options and a range of prices for anyone's budget. So just remember, for anything at all related to art, photos, or video, let us take care of your every need. The Camera Shop and Fusion Fine Art Framing and Gallery, where quality and service still exist.
Welcome back to UpNorthSportsRadio.com, where your Traverse City West Titans have been victorious on Pink Out Night, 35-0 over the Bay City Warriors. And tonight, our honorary captain was West Senior High alumni Jake Townsend. Jake is a 2006 West Senior High grad, was a Titan soccer and basketball star. Jake currently lives in Traverse City with his wife Ashley and two daughters Kenna and Harper. He and Ashley started dating at West Senior High. That's
always cool.
Always nice to have a high school sweetheart.
Right.
Jake was recently diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma, a rare type of bone cancer, in September of this year. And Jake is currently downstate in Ann Arbor receiving treatment. So tonight, he was the honorary captain. Representing him were his daughters, Kenna and Harper, who we saw at the start of the game for the coin toss, along with his dad, Carl, and mother-in-law, Shelly, and Grandma Phyllis. And a huge bucket blitz at halftime tonight to help the family of Jake Townsend in dealing with medical expenses. So we send out our thoughts and prayers and well wishes to Jake and hope that he's able to come back strong from this disease.
Yep, amen to that, JJ.
So, Rich, at the end of the night, the pink washes onto the field, and the Titans win 35-0. And people are already asking in the press box, what does this mean, Rich? What does this mean for it used to be you had to get so many wins, and what does this mean for the Titans?
It's all point system. It's a good thing for sure. Of course, Bay City Western came into the game at 2-5. Now they are 2-6. The 2 wins doesn't give us a whole lot of extra bonus points per se, but we came in as a number 4 seed coming into this contest, unofficially, of course, always. You know, it's a lot like the hot lunch menu, subject to change without notice. But what we need to do is continue to win. We won tonight. We need to win the Patriot game next week. If we do that, we're pretty much assured of making it to the playoffs here in 2024.
And for those wondering, we've been informed Central on the road tonight, of course, 120-0.
Yes, so they're trying to get in if they can finish the year, and with 4 or 5 wins, then they're trying to fight for their playoff lives as well. So so it's really going to be a matter of West is going to need to definitely win to get into the playoffs, and certainly Central Central would have to as well. No guarantee that Central can get in even with a win. But hey, it's the Patriot game. You know, the old cliches, throw all the records out the window. Never truer than in the Patriot game here in Traverse City.
And we'll have that game live next Friday night, pregame at 6:40, kickoff at 7 o'clock. We'll try and get ourselves set up because they do the flyover.
They do.
Coast Guard will be here for the flyover. And
we got to get used to our unfamiliar broadcast location down on the right side of the press box. So, yeah, we all, but we can adjust. It's okay. We can do it. It's our turn to be the road team, the away team in our home environment, but it's all good.
So, as the Titans win 35-0, this is the Source Julian postgame show on Up North Sports Radio. We're going to step aside. When we return, we'll have the Coach's Corner with Coach James Wagner. We're not going to tell you our Fox Motors Motivated Player of the Game because Coach Wagner just might use that one.
That's right.
For the Jimmy John's Player of the Game.
We collaborate. We work together to pick our players.
So, we'll be back on Up North Sports Radio.
At Nicolay Bank, we know that it takes a lot to run a business, from managing cash flow to keeping a pulse on your financial health. We're focused on making your banking experience effortless so you can focus on running your business. We work with you to understand your needs and build personalized solutions. With the right mix of banking services and fraud prevention solutions, we can empower your business to grow and reach the next level. NicolayBank.com. Real people, real conversations.
As soon as school is back in session, it's not too early to book your family's winter holiday travel or even your spring break getaway. Fly from TVC Cherry Capital Airport in Traverse City, your hometown airport. TVC is total value and it's convenient. Book your holiday and spring break getaways while seats last on Allegiant, American, Delta, and United. Fly nonstop to the sun. Or with just one stop, TVC gets you anywhere you want to go. Visit tvcairport.com.
Hi, this is Jason at the Camera Shop in downtown Traverse City. It's hard to believe the Camera Shop has been a staple in Traverse City now since 1938. Since taking the store over in 2008, I've evolved and expanded the Camera Shop to offer the best price, service, and product we can. As we have now for years, besides selling cameras at internet low prices, we also transfer all media to digital. Slides, old home movies, videos and audio tape, even cell phone files now. Restored and preserved for future generations to enjoy. All work is done in-house. Our newest evolution is Fusion Fine Art Framing and Gallery. We now offer full custom picture framing at our sister store located directly above the Camera Shop. Fusion Fine Art Framing and Gallery, striving to be the area's finest quality picture framer with over 6,000 options and a range of prices for anyone's budget. So just remember, for anything at all related to art, photos, or video, let us take care of your every need. The Camera Shop and Fusion Fine Art Framing and Gallery, where quality and service still exist.
Some say there's no such thing as a bad pizza, but at Charles & Reed Detroit Pizza, they say only pizza perfection will do. Charles & Reed, in the alley, downtown Traverse City, has taken Detroit-style pizza to its highest form. Do you have a palate ready for adventure? Choose the unique weekly special and expand your taste buds, or get your pie made to order just for you. Dine in or call to order for pickup, 231-252-3497, Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 9. See the menu at charlesandreed.com.
Michigan Trailers near Chum's Corners is having an end of the summer sell down right now. Over $5,000 off of the tremendous selection of trailers in stock and ready to roll. All prices are clearly marked on over 150 units. The best selection of utility trailers plus the best service, parts, and accessories, all at Michigan Trailers on US 31 South, across from Menards in Traverse City. Visit in person or online 24/7 at michigantrailers.com. Let's go Titans! Jimmy John's is proud to support TC West football. Try the new Jimmy John's Mediterranean chicken or veggie wraps. So healthy and so delicious. Pair it with a side of pita chips with Sabra roasted red pepper hummus. With lots of classic favorites or the new wraps menu, there's so much to love at the two Jimmy John's locations in Traverse City. Easy to pick up, and of course they always deliver freaky fast. The player and parent of the game is presented by Jimmy John's of Traverse City.
When it's time for a change, head to J-Lube, where Northern Michigan changes their oil. With 4 clean, convenient locations in TC and Williamsburg and a handy, knowledgeable staff, J-Lube is ready to keep you rolling. They check all the fluids, filters, and get you back on the road in 20 minutes or less. You also get a free car wash certificate so your outside is as ship-shape as your insides. Open 8 to 6 Monday to Friday, 8 to 4 on Saturday. It's J-Lube for a change that'll keep your car or truck running like it should. Visit jlubeservices.com for your nearest location.
TCAPS is proud to introduce an exciting new high school educational program, the first of its kind for Northern Michigan. The Compass Learning Center is a personalized online and hybrid learning experience for high school students to earn their diplomas. Students can now complete their coursework on a schedule they choose. They complete the work online and drop into school when they need assistance and tutoring. Visit learningwithcompass.org or call 231-933-5890 for the details.
Welcome back to the Source Julian postgame show on Up North Sports Radio. It's time now for the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Michigan Trailers. Michigan Trailers is always focused on delivering excellent value and service to every customer. You'll always find the best value for your hard-earned money at MichiganTrailer.com. Now to Rich Calkins and Coach James Wagner.
All right, thanks, JJ. Like you said, here with Coach Wagner and the Coach's Corner. And Coach, 35-0, big win. Team was focused. Offensive contributions all over the place, and you pitch a shutout in front of the nice crowd here on senior night, but also pink night here at Thurlby Field.
Yeah, great night for West. Great night to be a Titan, and it was awesome to be able to give these seniors a win like this on just a great senior class. I mean, so many of them pregame. I mean, 20 of them that are just kids that are dedicated and just hungry and wanting to compete and wanting to win and wanting to play more. And so, really proud of these guys and coming out and being able to take care of business and take care of this week. And it was a great night all around.
Yeah, offensively, the mix of the pass and the run working both as well. And once again, senior quarterback Owen Hendricks, man, throwing the ball. I tell you, the wind was blowing out there a little bit. Didn't matter. Those tight spirals were cutting right through the air.
Yeah, he's truly a dual threat kid. I mean, he can run it, he can throw it. I mean, he's a dangerous player. And he had a little bit of a foot issue going into the week, and so we tried to limit him in the run game this tonight, and so. We were glad. We felt like we could throw the ball, and he definitely did tonight, and it was awesome to watch him do it.
Yeah, Coach, unofficially 238 yards passing, a couple of touchdowns. That'll work. Drew Esper threw a touchdown. Hey, how about that? Also caught a touchdown and caught 136 yards in receiving yards. Nice. That's, a huge night for him. Yeah. Aiden Griffiths, how about him? He had a big INT, also got a touchdown. Yep. And Colton Core got that touchdown late. And the defense all night forced 4 turnovers, 10 tackles for loss, 5 QB hits, and a punt block there. I mean, Coach, really just a great overall.
Yeah,
effort.
they played well. I mean, they were really focused in this week during practice, and it just for these guys, I mean, it just showed. They came out and we said, show up, show out, and they did. And defensively, just really proud of my guys. I mean, we're stout, and we got some really good guys on that defense that love to fly around and hit people and make plays, and they did tonight. And I'm really happy for a guy like Aiden Griffiths who injured early on in the year with his broken tib fib and coming back and being able to play on senior night, getting a touchdown for himself. I mean, that's awesome. Colton Core getting a touchdown as a senior too. I mean, it's an awesome night. I'm really proud of these guys. I'm really proud of the seniors.
So that's what Aiden had, was a broken tibia fibula type thing?
It was a broken fibula. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
Not Aiden Hutchinson.
I was going to say.
Not
it's
Aiden
very
Hutchinson.
familiar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not quite that bad.
Okay. Yeah, but no, just a remarkable game for him here tonight. And he's going to be your Jimmy Johns.
Yeah, absolutely. He deserved it. He just, he had a night tonight, and it was awesome for him to be able to do that in front of his home crowd here on senior night. So
yeah, no doubt about it, Coach. Incredible effort for him. And then and then his parents will be the parents of the week this week here. And then I think I'm gonna go with Owen Hendricks as our Fox Motors motivated player of the game.
Play. I mean, he played his butt off. I mean, he threw it all around and just been able to deliver. And he's just so calm and poised. And that kid's a winner. He just wants to be able to take this team as far as it can go. So
I'm so impressed in how far he's improved the read
Yeah.
option with, knows when to tuck it and
Yep.
run, and
He's
then knows
getting
when
better.
to give it up. And we have the best view in the house up here, Coach.
Yeah.
And he fakes us out all the,
Yeah.
he puts that ball in the belly of the running back, and man, he'll rip it out of there. But then the back does their job in carrying out the
Yeah.
fake,
Well.
like they've got the ball. So I mean, it's working from
good.
80 feet in the air, Coach.
good.
It's doing its job.
Well, that's great. I'm glad we're able to fool you a little bit, but as long as you're fooling the defense, I guess that's what matters.
That's the
too.
main
And,
thing, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
No, he does a good job, and those fakes, all those things, those details, they matter, right? And
Yeah.
So, just really happy, for them to be able to execute when they needed to on a night like tonight, and and now the fun begins. Like as you head into next week of Patriot
That's
Week and Traverse City Central, obviously rivalry game, going to be a huge matchup and a huge atmosphere for these kids to play in, and I mean it's just so much fun to be able to play in a game like that. So these we're right where we want to be. We're excited about the opportunity to go and play in that game, and and who knows after that. So
Right. Yeah. Word up here in the press box that they won 20-0 tonight, and so that's good. Want them to win up until they play us.
Sure.
And
Yep,
then
absolutely.
in the Patriot game, and again, we got them last year, Coach. A real emotional win.
Yeah.
It was a huge win for West. They had not won the Patriot game in a while, and
Yeah.
it just it being your first year here,
Yep.
your last game of that season, of
Sure.
your first season. It was a great win.
yeah, it was a win that honestly it sent us into the off season with a lot of momentum and just the guys wanting to be able to come back and continue to get better and compete in the off season, and that game meant a lot to those seniors of last year, and I know these seniors it means a lot to them too, and so I mean it's going to mean a lot every single year, but I obviously I never want to lose that game. I never want to lose it for these seniors. I mean they're just absolutely phenomenal kids, and just want to be able to do my best and do my part to be able to give them the best opportunity to go out there and have success.
Yeah. Coach, congratulations on the big win. Looking forward to Patriot game next Friday night, and we'll talk again next week in our pregame show.
Yeah, sounds great.
All right.
Looking forward to it. Go Titans.
All right, James Wagner joining us on the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Michigan Trailers. And thanks for listening to Titan Football on Up North Sports Radio.
This broadcast of Traverse City West Titan Sports is a production of Up North Sports Radio, a division of Blarney Stone Broadcasting.